feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still.
I don't ever slow up. I don't ever slow up. No, I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains that last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah. Now that I've been put through, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some honestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable. Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant, modern kingdom for the taking. Now that I've been put through.
Thank y'all for tuning back into the channel. Second time for the day. It's your boy PBK9's giving it to you the way I always do it. Fair and unbiased. Some gonna like it, some ain't. Y'all hit that subscribe button if your brothers haven't hit it yet, sisters haven't hit it yet. Don't forget to hit that like button before you get up out of here, just in case you don't, so you won't forget. Because I know some of my brothers be smoking that shit, and your mind get bad, your memory get bad. You might forget to hit the like button. You ain't even doing it. Nothing you doing intentional. So go ahead and hit that button right now while you're good and straight. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and hit that button. Drop down in the comments. Salute to all my brothers and sisters that's down in the chat right now. You know what I'm saying? All the bulldoggers from one side of the world to the other side of the world. You know what I'm saying? We about to get into that dog talk for the night. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, my brother J Bo? What's going on?
Man, that song sounds strong tonight, boy. I like, damn, I never heard every word. I like, shit, this song means something tonight. Well, how y'all doing, man?
Shit, I'm doing pretty good, man. What's going on, chat down there? SBO in the building. Fat Farm Ray. Fat Farm Ray say, what up, J-Bo?
Hey, what's up, man? What's up, Liquid Lucky? What's up, dog? How you doing, man?
Yes, sir. City Boy Kennel. Salute to my brother, City Boy Kennel in the building. More Keiths. Salute to your fam. Jay's Moonlight. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. See you up in the building, man. Martinez gang.
Jay's Moonlight. Them niggas got me scared to say something tonight.
Nah, you good, man. You good. Shit.
I better not call nobody shit occur.
Hey, we talking Bulldog Talk tonight, man. Bulldog Talk. Salute the brother Supreme Excellence in the building. Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir. I appreciate all y'all brothers, man. We about to get into it, man. We about to get into it. Nephews, Bulldog, I see you, fam. Salute to you, brother. Salute to you. Yes, sir. We about to get into it tonight, man. See what we can come up with. My Bulldoggers out here. So, J-Bo, man, I ain't talked to you in a few weeks. You know, I talked to you here and there, but how everything been going, man?
I'm going all right, man. Dealing with this heat.
Hey, I feel you on that shit, man.
Yeah, shitting in the bed, laying in it. I ain't doing nothing.
Yeah, I feel you on that. I'm gonna tell you one thing. We've been kind of we've been before that first storm hit. Well, we hit down your way and came up. We was hot as a motherfucker. Now we've been pretty good with the heat wise. It never got like past 90 in the mid 90s maybe, and that's good. Long as it ain't up in the hundreds and the humidity not real high. You know what I'm saying? As it used to be about 2 weeks ago.
You got some people got hit in that storm. Oh, hard, man. That's seen on TV. The storm fucking shit up.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, and that's another thing. I'm gonna ask you a couple questions about that in a second too. You know what I'm saying? Because that other storm is supposed to go out back to the ocean. You know what I'm saying? But we never can tell. We just got to look at the news and see how this thing fall. You know what I'm saying? See how this thing fall.
Pretty like the old folks say, we got to pray, goddamn it.
Mm-hmm. Salute the Hunt Down Kennels in the building. I see you, Hunt Down. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. J-Bo, man, I'm gonna start this thing off with a question I want to ask you. You know what I'm saying? Have you ever, when it comes to inbreeding, right, and side effects and stuff, I think that was me and you that spoke that said you had a dog that just flipped out later on in life and wouldn't let you touch him no more. That was you that told me that?
No, I had a couple of flip out though, but
that might have been one of the other brothers I interviewed. Have you ever seen a dog with inbreeding affected him later on in his life? Like he was cool until like he got like 4 years old. Maybe he took skin problems. Maybe he went sterile, or maybe he just flipped out. One brother said he couldn't touch his dog no more after he got a certain age. Say he was a straight acting regular dog until he got like 4 or 5 or somewhere in the area, and he wouldn't let nobody touch him. No owner, no nothing.
Yeah. I did have one that kind of flip out after around 3-4 years old. I let my partner raise him till he was 2, and I called him one day to bring him around. I had an open spot, and when he brought him around here, I chained him up. He told me, I'm about to go, bro. We go around there and roll the dog. Shit, he flipped out on him when he went around there to touch him, and nobody touched him since then.
Damn.
I said, bro, I done had dogs before. I had to actually say, excuse me, when I passed by him on the chain and make sure I ain't touching while he was eating or something.
Yeah.
Now, if I say, excuse me, I guess he know I was going to touch him or something. He wouldn't fuck with me. But if I hit him on accident like that, I'd have almost killed him.
Damn. So let me ask you a question off that right there. Do you consider food aggression human aggression? If a dog won't bite a person, but if you go by his food, he'll bite a person. Do you consider that human aggression?
No. I call that half-ass crazy. That's something. Then it wasn't like that when he was a puppy. I done had crazy ass puppies turned out to be crazy ass dogs.
Yeah.
But they were always like that.
Yeah.
Always getting into something kind of like an asshole, like,
Yes, sir.
But they still was good dogs though. So sometimes when they be good dogs, you'll tolerate some shit that you'll lie and say you wouldn't tolerate from somebody else,
Yeah. Hey, and off that same thing that you just said, I got a question that I thought about a few days ago, but I don't have it on my notes now, but I want to catch it while you said that. Some dogs, being that you said that means you might agree with what I'm about to say. Some dogs have the privilege to lose more than one time. I've said that in one of my old videos a few days ago. We might tolerate more from some dogs than we tolerate from another dog. You know what I'm saying? This dog right here, he got one damn time to make a mistake and he gone.
Yeah.
And when this dog right here, he, like you say, we let him growl or we let him do this or we let him do that.
But define that word lose though.
What you say?
Define that word lose.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting you at it. You want to say it. Define that word lose.
Shit, one back then, losses, lost self-explanatory shit.
No, they got losses and then they got game losses.
Well, yeah.
That's the same.
Yeah. Now that I know where you getting at. If you see got one that take a game loss, you know, he that might be one that get still keep his chain spot.
Yeah. That's what I'm looking for any reason to get rid of that crazy motherfucker.
Hey, he might win and you still get rid of that motherfucker.
Yeah, you see what I mean? See, the whole losses ain't the same. He might win, I still might get rid of his ass.
Hell yeah. Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I bought one. That's why I say, everybody ain't out to get everybody as far as being crooked. I bought one from a brother, and he back then, and he outsported what I came with. He straight up outsported. I'm talking, made him look bad, and he turned around and sold me that. Because like you said, it's something that he didn't like in it. Still sold him, even though he won, and he had a couple dollars was on that. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no bullshit. It was a few dollars on it, but he turned around and sold him right there. And it wasn't no damn, oh, how much you gonna give me? How much you gonna give me? How much you gonna give me? It was shit. You want them, you can get them.
Yeah, back then they said there was no such thing as a game man eater, but you look at it, all real good badass dogs got that edge on them a little bit. They borderline man biters anyway. The real bad ones,
Mm-hmm.
they mean. They don't take no shit. They don't play around. They don't. You can't kiss them till you the rub for them to lick your hand and all that shit. They're borderline tough niggas anyway. The real bad ones.
Yep.
So it's gonna be some stuff you're gonna tolerate. Then they're gonna have stuff that I can lie to you that I ain't gonna tolerate about the one that I get from you.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And another thing, man, like say if we got a shy dog or it's kind of people shy, whatever, and then we get that dog to turn out to where he coming up to us, he running, he playing with us, he friendly with us, but that dog still might, that people shyness might turn to, oh, I don't trust you just because you my man, you my best friend, but I don't trust J Bo, or I don't trust or this other brother that come over here. You know what I'm saying? Still, I had that shyness in me, but that shyness, I done got my confidence up now, and that shyness done turned to sort of like a human aggression.
Yeah.
But it ain't one where I get loose and I go chase a person down. It's one that if you see me, just don't fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Leave me alone and I'll leave you alone.
I done had some fun ass dogs, man. I done had some kind of, you go with that what you call it, flirty pole.
Yeah.
Man, I go there with that motherfucking flirty pole. That dog try to eat me the fuck up. Fuck the pole. I'm talking about I go over there and throw that shit in his face. I'm talking about he come at me 100 miles an hour. But it's a dog that not from somebody.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I put that shit down and he act like it had never happened. I done had dogs where I was cleaning their pen and I jumped the fence to clear some grass out.
Yeah.
It just tried to kill me across the fence. But when I jumped back across the fence, it'll run from it.
Damn. When that damn dog grabbed me, man, that was the same way I got him off me. The same thing you just said is now. I knew in my head he wasn't a human biter. He was only grabbing my finger because he thought he had the flirt pole. Only crazy thing he did, his ass didn't let go. When I say let go, I couldn't beat him to let go. Most dogs will let you go when they see something, you kind of acting crazy. That joker wouldn't let go. But I knew once I got that flirt pole and I finally got it out after, a few minutes, and I threw that flirt pole off to the right, I already knew. I threw that flirt pole, he went straight to it. He let my thumb go and straight to that flirt pole. I knew he wasn't a man biter. It just, at that time, boy, he thought he had that damn cloth I normally play with him with. You know what I'm saying?
That fly dog I had, he used to throw some real retarded ass dogs.
Damn.
I'm talking about real borderline fucking retarded. He the kind of motherfucker that I used to walk in the woods and I shoot in the creek with the pellet gun and he'll charge to the water to bite the fucking bubble.
Yeah, that's a crazy one there.
Yeah, bro. I made me leave his ass back in the woods running from his ass one day. I ain't know where me and him was at. He loose too? Shit.
Yeah, boy. I couldn't imagine that, boy. Especially y'all back there by yourself.
Yeah, man. The ones shooting them Eli dogs used to be crazy like that. They were borderline. They were real aggressive. And it didn't take much to turn them on to people, You slap that son bitch talking about move out the way. That man be the worst thing you ever did.
Yep. You right about that. Salute to all my brothers in the chat. Salute the brother Ed Volatin back up in the building. I see you, my brother. I see you, my brother. Now, J-Bo, man, I'm gonna ask you this right here, man. You know, with this hurricane, we in the prime of hurricane season. And you done told me a few of your hurricane stories. But what I want to ask you is, when brothers got dogs and they they get to the hurricane, is it a stay or a leave? If you can leave, if you got to leave your dogs, do you stay or do you leave if you can't take your dogs with you? I'm asking you.
You got to leave, bro. And not only that, I don't care if it don't do nothing. You got to take that first warning, bro. You got to take the first warning. You got to follow your first mind, dog. I tried to run. The water came up, so I put my dogs in the house, thinking that they never get up that high to come in the house. And I still lost everything. The house flooded.
Damn.
But if I followed my first mind when I got up there and seen the sign, I should have moved right then, bro. I could have saved my dogs. You got to, if they say go, you got to go, bro.
Yeah.
You got to
Yeah.
sacrifice who you gonna leave, and the one that you love, bro. You got to get him out of there, bro. You got to get him out there. I'm talking about the day before.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Then when you get out on that road on that highway, it depends on where you're going at. You might get somewhere and you got a few of your dogs with you, and they might not accept dogs at the hotel.
It don't be them things. Sometimes that the water in the woods and the small canals, that's where it start coming from. And you trying to get back to your place, and the police been and cut them aerials off from you, had them
Mm-hmm.
roadblocks up there where you can't get to your dogs.
Yep.
And every time you follow the alternate route, hell, it's too late. We lost them like that before.
Yep. That's how it is where I'm from, man. I'm like a little further off the water, but we get out flooding from the river and from the canals, off from the river, off the ocean. And when the ocean start rising, like you said, they start coming in them canals and all that stuff, and them back roads and them back streets and all them city areas. That shit start flooding up, and they start blocking off the roads, blocking off the highways. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And like you said, some brothers I know, won't leave if they can't take their dogs. Say if you're in a situation where you gotta leave, but you can't take no dogs with you, or you gotta stay, one or the other, but you can't take no dogs with you if you leave.
Yeah, I seen that too, bro. He didn't want to leave. He didn't want to leave. He couldn't save none of his dogs, so he wasn't leaving,
Yeah,
He still lost half of them, or what he did, or he just said, fuck it. He just turned everybody loose.
yeah,
They come for a while, when that water started coming up, but after a while, they started to where everybody tried to save themselves.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, and for my brothers and sisters that might be listening, it might seem far-fetched to you because it depends on where you live at. But to brothers down south, it's reality. You know what I'm saying? Every year, it's a chance that your dogs can drown. You can drown. Your whole everything you work for get destroyed. You know what I'm saying? Just by one of them storms.
And it don't take long, man. It don't take long. You'll go to bed thinking you got time in the morning. You go in there in the morning, and when you get up, everything gone, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's man. I say that's what happened to a couple well-known champions that's in this chat, bro. Like that.
Damn.
Being lazy, talking about tomorrow, and it don't be tomorrow when tragedy coming. You got your warning.
Yep. Definitely feel you on that.
And then that'd be perfect night for thieves.
What you say about the
That'd
thief?
be perfect, that'd be perfect night for thieves.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's what a lot of dog men think about too before they leave their dogs. You know what I'm saying? A lot of dog men ride it out, just because of that simple fact. They ain't gonna leave without their dogs. A lot
That's
of
a
them,
perfect that's a perfect night for thieves.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I probably had more dogs stolen from me than the one tragedy. I probably caught them all up together. I probably had 20 some dogs stolen from me. One at a time.
Damn. Damn. Yeah, that ain't nothing to mess with right there, boy. They'll get you now.
Yeah, bro. One time winners bred to, one time winners pregnant, belly dragging the ground. One time winners bred to champions. Or stolen. And the guy hit nicely before.
Yeah. Hey, brother Jay's Moonlight said, what's some good kibble other than Victor and Pro Plan that you think, J-Bo?
Uh Value pack. I like the value pack, but man, it's the price study inching up on it.
Woo, boy, you ain't lying.
Man, that price study inching up on it. It went up 50 cents. It went up another 50 cents this week down this way.
Damn.
Oh,
Right now, I'm paying for the black bag. I'm paying after taxes $50
God.
after taxes.
Damn, dog. Well, it ain't that bad on me.
Now the
But,
purple bag, the
uh-huh.
purple, the brother got say the purple bag down. I like the purple bag too, but that just cost me $53. It isn't really no difference in price, but both of them are puppy, both are puppy foods. I think the black bag is just without wheat and soy. I think the purple bag is, has it, which is not a major factor to a lot of brothers. It's not really a major factor to me, but I just feel like, if I can buy it without it, maybe. Some people say dogs do better with the dog food with the corn and stuff in it. You ever heard
Yeah,
that?
yeah, I heard that. Usually them dogs with skin infections. I have to worry about that corn and shit. The down here, the sun be so goddamn hot, and it bleach dog skin.
Yeah.
It'll change them colors.
Mm-hmm. I seen that too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man, they put purple bag. Yeah, that's not somewhere around where I'm at.
Carolina Bulldogs say they purple bag $38. One of my other homeboys say they bags cheap too, Carolina Bulldogs. Man, I don't know, boy. They taxing us around here, boy. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, it's more than that. And Greco's out here. The purple bag more than that.
Damn.
I'm around where he at, but with the 38, 39. Tell Black Boudreaux Kennels I still do.
Black Boudreaux, you heard that, my brother? Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir. Let's see. Brother Jess say that Sam dog food. Let's see right here. That Sam dog food, chicken and beef, 40 pounds, $35. Some of that dog food, man, you can find it in Georgia. You can't find it in South Carolina. You can find it in Louisiana. You can't find it in South Carolina. Like we used to have the sunshine and stuff back in the days. You could pull over at the little country stores.
Yeah.
And pull over at them country stores. That was $24.20. You probably get that in the teens back in the days. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't talking about like the 90s. I'm talking about the 2000s, kind of late on, early in the 2000s.
Same you said it Exceed. You remember that?
What's the name of it?
Exceed. It was in a yellow and black bag. It was their premium dog food, Sam's. It was a 30-20.
Oh, I ain't never seen that one.
Yeah, man. But there's something about feeding all that protein in the summertime. It kind of deteriorated some of them younger dogs' bones, and they took them to the vet trying to figure out why they were the legs and shit was so fucked up. It be that high protein, and some of them dog food. It'd be too much protein for them young dogs. So we kind of slacked off of it a little bit, but fuck, it skyrocketed
Yeah,
to
yeah.
$40 and shit. That was 20 years ago.
Damn.
Comic, I used to like to feed Comic.
Comic?
But the smell used to be so bad on them, the dog shit, but that was some good dog food. Comic.
Yeah, I ain't never heard that one either.
That stuff from Walmart, enhance. I think, yeah, from Walmart. That was some hell of a dog food too. But it didn't skyrocket. Black Gold used to be a hell of a dog food. It didn't skyrocket.
Yeah, Black Gold. I used to hear about Black Gold.
They used to sell Black Gold. Man, they changed the promo on the dog food, went up on the price, went smaller on the bag.
The man tried to act like I didn't know what I was talking about when I went in the store. I told him I was trying to grab a bag of some bullshit food called Rage that we had. It was $24.20, but it was like a cheap brand. It was just an off-brand dog food type shit. I was paying 19, 20 some, like 20 some dollars for the food 1 week. Went in there and that shit going on 40 some dollars. I said, man, why this food went up that high? He trying to act like the food didn't go up, like the food been that price. Man, that food damn near the same price as the more expensive food. You know what?
Yeah, like it's a premium dog food.
Yeah, I might as well get other food. You crazy?
Man, everything that worked. I used to like the Casco. Casco had a good dog food out.
Yeah.
I ain't seen that in a while.
Brother Rancho Kennel say Diamond High Energy. I used to use Diamond High Energy, and one thing I noticed about Diamond High Energy, Rancho, it put weight on my dogs. Marino do a lot of running, but he stay big off that Diamond High Energy. You know what I'm saying? It just, I had a few younger dogs that didn't really like it like that, so I kind of switched to something that everybody was. I try to get the whole yard liking the same thing, but for the most part, that Diamond High Energy, I had pretty good success with it, as far as weight on my dog, having my dog looking pretty good. I believe right now, if I need to throw some extra fat on my dog, that's the food I'm gonna go to, Diamond High Energy, because it's a cheaper food and it still puts good fat on your dog. To my personal experience, I don't know for everybody dog, every dog is different, but it put a nice, a good bit of fat on my dog, at least the way it looked like he good and solid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I used to feed Diamond a little bit, but it just had to go so goddamn full to get it.
You had to feed a lot of food?
No, it was pretty good back then. I used to feed. I used to buy actually, I used to get it when they didn't have what I was looking for.
Oh, you talk about you had to go far and driving wise.
Yeah, man, you had to go so far to goddamn get it. And every time you find it, next time you go there, the feed store done closed down. We was using some stuff called Pro Pack back in the day. But when I started on that enhanced, so I probably fed enhanced 15 years. That's one of the best dog food I ever seen.
Damn.
But they got successful and sold the company and sold the recipe.
And you don't know who they might be switched to, because sometimes
I know a guy who they switched to was a guy in Arkansas, Mr. Jim Tubman. He called me every now and then trying to sell me dog food. I think I might have his number, or if you ever want to talk to him. He dropped it off at your door.
He still got the same ingredients in it?
Yeah, they bought the company. But they bought the recipe.
Yeah. Rancho said $35 for a $50 bag of the food he was talking about. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, that's my prices right there. I can get 2 or 3 bags for about $100. Shit. That's
pretty good.
Long as it's 24.20, I gotta have 24.20 at least.
That's that red bag of pack. 24.20.
Now, once all my dogs, I don't got no more puppies around, then I go to the red bag.
I don't fuck with nothing Purina.
I started to grab a. Go ahead. I started to grab some kind of new shit that came out where I was looking in the store the other day. It had Neutrino on the bag, so I know Neutrino had made it. But I'm not sure if they down with Purina or not. But I know I be hearing some people talk about that Neutrino food. I didn't grab that though. Oh, Boss Man Jones was asking about the Purina food.
Yeah, I don't mess with nothing Purina. Unless it's propane, then I can't afford to feed propane.
Yeah, you're right about that. Like you said, it just depends on where your Purina come from. Because if you're walking through Tractor Store, you might see a real high quality brand dog food that a lot of people don't really speak on. It might be made by Purina. It might be a great dog food. It's just the fact you got them 10 dogs or 5 dogs and shit, you gonna buy that or you gonna buy the other dog food. It just depends, what your budget is and what you're really looking for. You know what I'm saying?
They used to have them stickers on propane. You used to buy some in the bag. You used to get a bag free.
Hey, we got 5 dog foods at our feed store they do that with. I was asking my man about that other day. You get about like 4 or 5 bags and you get that other bag free. They keep a little mark on it and keep your name on the little card.
Mm-hmm.
And you come in and get that 5th bag. When you buy that 5th bag, you get the 6th bag free. But it's only like 5 dog foods, and it's not no science diet and all the top dogs that these brothers name. And Pro Plan, it ain't that either. Blue Buffalo, it's not the Victor. It ain't none of them. It's It's what used to be PMI. The one that used to be PMI back in the days is called Red Flannel now. And then they got a few other them new brand dog foods they do it with. Yeah, man.
They got a food called Tops.
Tops.
Tops dog food. It's a matter of fact, it might be ran by the same people that sell the value pack. It's just as good too, and I think it's a little cheaper. And I think the people that run the value pack run the same food. It's called Tops.
Damn.
Not Top Dog. See, they got one called Top Dog. Not that one. This one called Tops.
Oh, damn.
And it's compatible to the value pack.
Oh, damn. You know, I always thought for like at least for the last year or so, I thought value pack was like local owned by somebody who just starting their own dog food up or something like that. But I started seeing brothers had that junk all across the country, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's coming out of Tennessee.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's coming out of Tennessee. They got I got a lot of people sell value pack this way. To make 5-6 people sell it. But I think we got 2-3 different distributors, you know.
Jay's Moonlight say they don't got value pack.
Ask them where you at, Jay? What part time you at? I might be able to make it available for you.
I think, if I ain't mistaken, I think brother Jay's from up north, up that Ohio area. If I'm wrong, correct me, brother Jay Moonlight. Now, brother, now M.O.R. Keith talking about that origin. Boy, I ain't gonna lie, boy. That origin is a name that I always seen in the expensive category. Every time I look to compare them different dog foods, Blue Buffalo, this dog food, origin was like top of the line. You know what I'm saying? You get that origin. I don't really know people who complain about it. When them type of dog foods, it really come to cost, man. If you got one dog, you can feed that bitch that origin. You can feed them the Bully Max, all that food. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on how many dogs you got and you know how you feeding. Let's see here. See what this brother say here. J-Bo, do you have that Showtime dog feed?
No, value pack.
T-A-G-A boy. I tell you what, I know about that Showtime. We got that Showtime over here though. I used to feed that Showtime 24, 20, 28, 28 something. We got the turquoise color bag, the black bag, I forgot what other color bags, but I used to feed that Showtime, my brother. Hold up real quick, TA. I'm gonna get back to you real quick. Salute the brother second time for the $1.99 donation to the super chat. And brother Legion's Fury 13 for the $9.99 donation to the super chat. Appreciate y'all, my brothers. Appreciate y'all my brothers. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that Showtime dog food, man, I was doing pretty good with it. Only reason I really got off of it, you know, it was a dog food I was using pretty regular because I used to work at the feed store. You know, it was like that was the perfect job for me. Working at the feed store, I got dogs. You know, I'm around everything I need or whatever.
Man, that was a dream job.
So, you know, I was using it for a while. I just got off of it because some more things came out, like the value pack had came out and other things. But I'm not gonna lie to you, dog. That Showtime was doing pretty good, and I was using something called Exclusive. They got a food called Exclusive that come in little smaller bags. That's the only thing I hate about that. But that's pretty good dog food. But that Showtime, yeah, that was pretty good, man.
Man, you know what used to be some hell of a dog food, and it was laughable when we used to go get it, bro.
What that?
And fucking dog food from Albertsons. They used to come in a blue fucking bag. It was made by the Albertson company. I can't think of the name of it, but it used to come in a blue bag, and it's in Albertson, and it's made like from Albertson. Man, it was some hell of a dog food for the cheap ass price, dog. I'm talking about it was some hell of a dog food. I think it was a 24.20.
Damn. I ain't never heard of that one.
You should go get it from Albertson. We used to go get 7, 8, 9 bags of it when we couldn't find no dog food.
Yeah.
It was laughable because we were going to Albertson to get it. Somebody was telling us about it. So I seen it on the dogs. Actually had the dogs looking better than the dog food we was going to the feed store to get.
Damn. Damn. I'm trying to read some of these brothers in the chat. Salute the brother Scratch Line News. Yes, sir, my fam. Viking family LG. Salute to you, brother. Salute to you. Hey, Viking brother say he haven't paid for dog food in forever. Hey, Viking, man, boy, you got it made, boy. I ain't gonna lie to you, dog. You got it made right about now, boy.
He must kill what he eat.
Hey, Viking. I think he said he was in the feed store.
Okay, now that about say he kill what he eat, goddamn.
Hey, that's the best way to do it if you can do it. If you can keep up with the program. I mean, shit, that's a lot of killing.
A goldfish ain't safe in this house, goddamn.
Damn. Yeah, man. All right, J-Bo, let's see here, man. You know, now that we're talking about foods, you know, every breed has their own certain food that makes them look certain ways. Even when it comes to these pit bulls, you know, each dog food make individual dogs look certain ways. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to these pit bulls, give me one feature a pit bull has that stands out to you compared to other breeds. Like, what's one thing that stands out to the pit bull that you love compared to other breeds?
That's gonna be a hard question to say I can't stand one of them some bitches no more. Just to look at him that hard to say that he got a quality that overtakes my eyesight.
Yeah.
What? Because my feelings are a little different. You're gonna have to be that man for me to even look at you like that to say that I love you.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I guess if you're a working animal, then I can kind of start looking at your features. But that's a hard ass question, PBK.
Well,
I never glazed at my animal like that. That they have no features of. It was more temperament and attitude for me.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely understand that.
Temperament and attitude that gave me soft feelings for you that made me love something about you. You know.
Yeah.
I can't think of it. I can tell you something dumb. Stance, muscle quality, just the head structure of him, just the look of him. The look of him, he looks like a warrior. He looks like a bad dog.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I can tell you something like that, if that's what you want here.
Yeah, I like the pit, man, because it's like one of the only breeds that it, like I said before, it don't have a certain standard when it comes to body shape and all that stuff like that. Like, too many of them dogs have to look just like this. You know what I'm saying? With the pit bull, he can be a little slender, he can be a little slim, he can be stocky, he can be big, he can be tall, short. You know what I'm saying? That's what I like about the pit.
So what you rather? You rather one of those short cowboy looking crooked foot, a foot and a half, 6 foot long type dogs, or some with some legs on them with a nice long mouth, or short head, short mouth.
I like a long mouth, long beak shaped, diamond shaped mouth. I'm about to describe a perfect dog for me. A nice long mouth, you know, it's good if it's no kind of pointed, but if it ain't, you know, nice long mouth, kind of slender. I like slender dogs, you know what I'm saying? Lanky dogs. Not too slender where they don't look like pit bulls, where they take the bull look from them, but at the same time, athlete looking dog, you know what I'm saying? Like a track star. I like track stars. I'm a track star man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it could be tall. If I can lose the muscle, I give away the muscle to get height. You know, because back then, a lot of tall dogs, if you know, like I seen a brother who had a tall dog, and I'm telling you, he can put that tall dog in some 45 competitions back then. And this dog had to be a 50-some pound dog. But the way he was built, he was so tall, and he had up legs, and he was light. You know, it's hard to explain, but he was heavy, but he could fit right in them 45-pound categories, and he'll be a big dog to them dogs. He'll stretch out, and he'll be 2 times that dog length. You know what I'm saying? But the fact is, he ain't lost no weight to get weak. It's just his natural weight. He's just a natural, tall, skinny-ass, bulldog-looking dog. You know what I'm saying? So I'd rather have a skinny one. I'd rather have a, one with some leg up on them.
I like that better than your first answer.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, and now that boy said them banjo dogs always look good to him. Them dogs they look different, bro. It looked like they was a real bulldog. I'm talking about they got that real badass dog look.
Damn.
Don't say J Boy and me. What they say?
J-Bo, me and my old KP bred the bottom side of Black Tony SSK. We had them slick 9 hounds. I'm across the river from you.
Oh yeah, that boy got some good dogs. That's champion Black Tony. Tell him to call that man right name right.
Hey, Black Bujo, you heard that? Salute to you, fam. Salute to you. Martinez said, let's see. Martinez said Cadillac, the Cadillac dog. You talk about the red boy Cadillac, Martinez? Hey, yeah, I like them Cadillac dogs, dog. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, salute to my brother Jay's Moonlight. You know a little bit about me, dog. You know a little bit about me. I like them Cadillac dogs. I ain't got no problem with them. That's red boy stuff. The ones I seen, they was pretty good. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know, you can only talk about what you seen, or at least, have a like the boys were saying, percentages on what you seen before. If I seen 10 of them and 6 of them look good, you know what I'm saying, or 7 of them look good,
I love them Cadillac dogs. I bred the Cadillac Red.
Damn.
I had dogs out of Cadillac Red to my Goldie bitch called Josie, but game ass dog, man. As a matter of fact, one of the bitches that they stole from me, I just bred the Cadillac. After I stuck it the third time, somebody stole it that same night.
Damn.
I love them Cadillac dogs, man. Man, them some beautiful animals, bro.
Now, you think that was coincidence or somebody knew what you was doing?
It probably would have been a coincidence if I wouldn't have had 19 other ones stole similar the same way.
Yeah.
It stopped hurting. I wasn't even surprised when I seen a dog stolen. It didn't even hurt no more. I had so many to be stolen.
Only if brothers knew, man. Only if brothers knew it ain't worth it, and you can't do nothing with them dogs that you think you can do with them. That fun, that little bit of fun you think you're gonna have, it ain't the fun that you really can have if you go get that dog and have that dog for yourself, something you purchased with your own money, or either somebody gave to you. You know what I'm saying? And the bad part about it, half the damn time, some of them brothers are giving brothers a damn dog. They'll go take it before they even ask you for it.
I was flattered. I had something that they wanted to.
Yeah,
I hope it worked for them. Hey, it just didn't work for me here. I wish I could have got some of the fame out of it,
Yep. I definitely understand you on that. Oh, you got it. You can best believe they stole it. But if that shit was the shit, they stole it, but they talked about it. See, that's what they could not, like they say, the man up there working mysterious ways, they couldn't deny that. See, they can steal the dog, the actual dog, but when that dog go out there kicking ass over here, over there, oh man, this that dog I stole from J-Bo. This the dog I stole from J-Bo. And people still gonna understand that you got them killers, or had them killers rather.
Tell him I never got a dog back that was stolen. Never heard nothing else about it again in his life.
Damn.
I had the best stealers. They know exactly where to put it. They probably right under my nose to where I never know what that was.
Yeah. Any of them ever got stolen? You had almost a tear came out, or a tear did come out?
Maybe the first 4 or 5.
After that, you was numb to it.
Yeah. See, after you get around 15 or so, it don't even be surprising no more.
Yeah.
It don't even hurt no more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Scratch Line News say every dog he had stolen was for somebody he knew.
There's always somebody you know.
They knew you and they knew the dog. They knew him and they knew the dog.
Standing right there with me when I bred it.
Mm-hmm.
As I say, I was flattered to know that they wanted it better than I did. All they do is ask me, hell, I ain't want to raise no puppies. They could have got the hoe with the puppy. Anyway.
Yeah, man. You know how many people watch these shows that sit right here and none of my brothers in the chat. I'm just talking about people in general that might watch these shows, and as soon as we say the show over, as soon as we say we'll holler at y'all boys later, the motherfucker listen to all that damn them pedigrees we talk, all them dogs we talk, and they go out there and start taking people's shit.
Yeah,
Right now today they do that. Right now today they do it. You know what
they
I'm
come,
saying?
they be on the borderline of voting their own. But I guess it's habit, like everything habit, just like you selling that shit. It becomes a habit. It don't be the money thing, it's a habit. It's kinda hard to break a habit.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Now you ever had any of them stolen after they had made a name for themselves?
All of them that was stolen.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, because they'll start plotting on them once they get a name.
All the ones that was stolen. I had one time winners bred to one time winners. Beggars hanging the ground. Stolen. I
Damn,
had I had one time winners bred to champion. Stolen.
damn. And I wonder what they did when they took it and went off did this and ended up telling. It probably ain't get no puppets, probably ain't do nothing with it.
Oh, it was mission accomplished once they got it when they were trying to steal it. So
Yeah,
we chalked the rest up to the game.
yeah, I feel you on that.
I
Feel
ain't
you
never
on
done.
that.
I ain't never done no dirty shit to say that it was something was coming back to me.
Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I just lived with it how it went. But I
Yeah,
had cars stolen and all kind of shit too. So I was used to stealing. I had cars stolen, fucking been robbed, all kind of shit.
yeah. I done seen that too. I done had that same. I done had my car stole out my front yard. Left the front door open or unlocked rather, not open. Left the keys in the car. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I'm chilling my car in the hood. I'm not worried about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. Nobody taking my damn car. Man, I woke up the next morning, my car was gone, man. I said, what? One of them boys, one of them drunks down there, not drunk like he's in an old man, but one of them young boys ain't had no ride, had to get to the next town, coming through, check my damn car, took my damn car because they had a GPS on it and they found it the next day or whatever. I got it back. But yeah, man. Boss man said them dope heads be lurking. You ain't lying about that, boss man. You ain't lying
Yeah.
about that. I learned about that, bo. I
But,
ain't
but
gonna lie to you.
around here, nigga, it ain't the dope head, nigga. It's your boys.
Did a what?
It's your boys around here. It ain't the
Oh
dope
yeah,
head.
yeah,
It's your boys.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
They're looking like dope head.
Mm-hmm. Now I'm gonna ask you this, J-Bo. I was talking about this on one of my shows. I might be asked pro this, but I'm not sure. I might be asked pro this. Can a dog be judged from mouth from the front if a dog going into his teeth because the teeth breaking out? Like, ivory, the brothers say ivory break ivory, regardless. Brothers would be like, oh, this is a face dog, and this dog got outstanding mouth. You know what I'm saying? But just going off of the strength of the teeth breaking and stuff like that. Can you really judge a mouth dog and say he has mouth or he don't have mouth?
No, because the two pieces that come out here, you could pluck. I wouldn't say by the mouth. I'd say if he come from that mouth and touch you down low somewhere
Yeah,
and 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 do a little damage like that. Yeah, I think it had to be structural damage. That mouth nasty. That mouth some nasty business. And it don't take much to punch a nigga in his nose for it to make it bleed.
yeah, yeah.
So if I pluck you in the nose and your nose start bleeding, that mean I'm hitting hard.
Nope.
Oh, well, it's similar to the same thing then. It's that mouth and dirty business. But when he drop down low and grab something, one of your arms or something, and you can't put it on the ground again. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna say no.
That was a good example about being punched in the nose because somebody can just make your nose bleed just by slapping you. Pop! And then
Yeah.
what you gonna say? He got a knockout lick. That's that boy that can knock one out one lick. He can take one. How he just punching your nose. That was a good one. Yeah, I was wondering, man, because a lot of brothers say that dog got mouth, and then because a dog stayed in his mouth the whole thing, he ain't really do no leg, nothing on the leg, no stifle, no chest, but he did. He messed the other dog face up and mouth up.
Yeah, now they got the ones like my dog's called the head, the mouth.
Yeah,
And that bitch used to break your palate, separate your gums from your teeth. you ain't gonna want to see her again when it's time to scratch around 30 minutes ago. You ain't gonna even look in her face no more.
Yeah.
But I never really seen her go down too low. And I hate the one-dimensional ass dogs. You know, just want to stay on your head
Mm-hmm.
or just stay around. I hate the one-dimensional ass. They get one, two-dimensional, and
Yeah.
after one or two, somebody see her. You know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You right about that. I want to send a big shout out to Mayhem Kennels in the building, man. I want to send a big shout out to Carolina Breed Love in the building. In the building. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Balls deep in the building, man. Yes, sir. J-Bo, man, when it comes to these puppies and stuff like that, do you think have you ever seen a puppy that you thought was great and his whole life he was great? Like, can you spot greatness from a puppy? Is what I'm asking you. Or is it something that gotta be?
Sometimes you get lucky. Sometimes you get real lucky, dog. Cause I got lucky for a while, bro. I got lucky until I got out of those. I had never took a pick out of one of those litters, and it turned up to being, and it ended up being a cur dog.
Damn.
And I had litters of 10, and I'm in a spot to where I can't keep with one.
Mm.
So I got to give away 9 puppies and keep one. So you know that percentage is already fucked up.
Yep.
And I pick one dog, and just happen to be lucky enough every time I pick one, they turn out to be usable. It's times when I hadn't got a chance to put my eye. Then I don't have many puppies, dog. I might have puppies every shit 6, 7 years. I don't usually have puppies to the dog that I was breeding, not having puppies. And then another dog would step up to have puppies for me. Somebody else that I got.
Yeah.
Oh, so I kind of really bred one dog. I had room to put all them dogs, you know, when I just didn't breed just to breed, you know. Because I had nowhere to put them. I had nobody to give them to.
Yep.
So I kind of told myself I was wasting what I was doing, so I kind of stopped breeding, you know.
Mm-hmm. That'll make you slack up and breed only when necessary. When
Yeah, and then I wasn't selling them, you know. I got more out of giving one away because I just didn't want to have it on my conscience about it. If I sold it to you, quit.
yeah.
You know, that's something we can't do nothing about, you know. But I couldn't look in your face too good like that, you know.
Only if a lot of brothers was like that, J-Bo. Only if a lot of brothers would look like that, they couldn't look in your face if they knew they were selling you some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It ain't, hey.
I never bought a puppy before.
You say you never bought one?
I ain't never bought a puppy before. Let me rewind that. Matter of fact, I bought one puppy before. I bought Fly. And I bought him because Duke wanted to give me 2 of them, but he needed a couple of dollars to bet that night. So I gave him something for Fly. Other than that, I ain't never bought a puppy before. Never.
Hey, a lot of folks say you was capping if you wasn't brother J-Bo. If somebody get up here and say that.
Yeah, I got lucky because when I had a male dog when I started off, that I got lucky to win two with. So I always had people to come to breed to me, and it made it kind of easy for me.
Yeah.
I didn't have to buy no puppy. I always got dogs off of my dogs. That's the way I did. When you come to my house, all my dogs off of my dog. It's like a nigga with hunting dogs. All my males gonna be off of my bitches. All my bitches gonna be off of my bitches. I ain't gonna have I got outcrosses, but I ain't got nobody else dogs at my house. So when anything come up wrong that I don't like, I ain't got no problem about getting rid of your ass without nobody telling me shit about it.
Mm-hmm. You right about that.
I have somebody to quit. Well, when I get home, anybody that's kin to you, like your children, if I got something, they got to leave my house.
So you go take it out on the kids back then?
I ain't got a cur in my pedigree nowhere where they say J-Bo.
Hey, I hear you on that shit, dog. I hear you on that. I'm just messing with you. Yeah. Hey, it's hard to feed them.
I ain't got a cur Nowhere where they say my name at in any pedigree that I ever own.
Hey, I feel you on that shit, dog. I ain't gonna lie to you. I feel you on that. Feel you on that, bro.
Now, I don't know about anybody back to 10 that say these dogs off for curs. Cool. They say these dogs off for curs. I know they're off for curs because my dog, everybody dogs off for curs. But since 28, 29 years ago, since I got them dogs, and if I still got a pedigree today, I ain't got a fucking cur in that fucking pedigree that got my name on.
Hey, that's a great thing, man. You know what I'm saying? You got dog brothers across this country that think like that and doing the same exact thing you're doing. They ain't keeping.
I ain't telling nobody quit later on,
Yep.
and that's the way the bricks fall. No, if you quit later on, that shit that was later on in that got to get the fuck on from me.
Yeah, boy.
I ain't looking for no hope, you know.
Yes, sir. Now let me ask you
Somebody
this,
with
Jay.
that kind of mentality could be easily whooped, you know.
Oh, go ahead. What you said?
Because I thought people with that kind of mentality was easy bait for me.
Yeah. Now, brother, Viking family said, Jay, but what's the smallest dog you ever bred?
I had an Earl Jr. bitch down from that hillside stuff.
Yeah.
She probably was 27 pounds, but all my dogs range in the mid 40s. And I don't care how I inbreed them, they always stay the same size. I never really have small dogs that come out of my dog.
You ever seen any 20 pound, 25, 30 some pound that threw off 50 pounders?
No, but I seen some 25-pound dogs that they bred the big dogs that just died trying to have the puppies.
Oh, word?
Mm-hmm.
That's good to know. Y'all heard that, brothers out there? He bred to a bigger dog with one of them smaller pit bulls and died with the dogs in them. So that's equivalent to me breeding a big John dog with a small 30-pound dog, and they having them big puppies in them. Just like, putting them dogs inside of a little Frenchie or something. Inside of a little pocket pit bull or some shit like that.
I've seen that happen multiple times.
Yeah. I can believe that. Black Storm say that damn that old school stuff still making noise, J-Bo.
Yeah, bro. They got a couple people that still got it, bro.
They still making noise.
They did their own thing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So he making all his noise.
Yep. Seek and Destroy. Salute to you, my brother. I see you down in the chat. Seek and Destroy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Seek and Destroy. Glory Kennels. Well, it ain't Glory. I don't know how to say that shit, dog. Gilroy or something, Kennels. Salute to you. Let me see what you're talking about. Gilroy say, when you stay consistent with a family of dogs, you take the good with the bad. Your eyes won't lie to you. And these dogs, bruh. Oh, your eyes won't lie to you in these dogs, bruh. Salute to the fellas. Salute to your back, homie. And you ain't lying about it. When you staying consistent with a family of dogs, it's hard to peel a brother off that. It's hard to peel a brother off a family of dogs that's consistent. Especially he knowing they're consistent. And when they start calling you kennel blind, this and that, no, man. I'm just ain't rich.
What would you call kennel blind?
Well, I don't use the word kennel blind. People use it on me.
I think the answer came to me right when you said that. Kennel blind probably is when you just biased to your dogs.
Yeah, that's what they'll call it. When you only see your dogs, everything else is like nothing to you. When that's all you want. Not necessarily your dogs, but it could be your dogs, J-Bo. You might have a brother buying your dogs, and he might be like, I ain't buying nothing else but J-Bo dogs. I ain't buying nothing. So they'll call him kennel blind. They'll be like, oh, he don't know about this Eli stuff. He don't know about the Jeep stuff. All he know about is the J-Bo stuff, and he don't want to see nothing else. All he want to do is see that dog is the golden egg of the dogs. You know what I'm saying? And that's how they, that's how they put that thing on you, that tag on you, or whatever. I guess, But everybody, sometimes people don't know. Everybody ain't been in the dog game for the same period of time. Everybody don't know everybody's story. So you might just see a brother for the dogs that he like, but you got to understand there's a story behind the dogs that he like. You know what I'm saying? And everybody's story different, because you got brothers. We over here in South Carolina, but you got brothers on other parts of the country where them yellow dogs wasn't doing nothing, and the Eli dogs was equivalent to what we call the yellow dogs over here. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't really. It's not the fact that they didn't go across the country. I'm traveling or this or that. It's just the country's so big, man. There's no way we can say that every single dog really got out, as far as their reputation really got out like it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Some dogs, it's just the dogs that we heard about and the ones we went in our locations. You know what I'm saying? Some brothers really maximized on that Eli stuff. Some brothers really maximized on that Bolio stuff and made it do stuff that I couldn't see, or we don't get on the side. We get that Gaston stuff real heavy over here. We get a lot of other stuff. That Gaston stuff pretty good, but you don't see it as much as you see the Mayday Bolio stuff and the Hollisworth Bolio stuff and the stuff that's coming off them type of dogs. You don't see the Gaston as much as you see that. You see the Buck and the Macho Buck and all that type of stuff more than you see the Gaston stuff. You know what I'm saying? But it's probably brothers in some other place that's doing that thing, with that Buck stuff or Bolio stuff that we ain't never seen before. And they'll be like, man, this is the best shit ever been around in the last 30 years.
Yeah, that what Dave E said. They made him get rid of all that stuff, all his Jocko dogs, all his dogs off of Yellow, all his Red Boy dogs, the stuff that they got from Thomas. He got rid of all that for them Gaston dogs.
Hey, getting a good dog will make you do it, man. Getting a good dog will make you get rid of every damn thing you got. If you want to be truthful with yourself, if you really know that dog what you got, you just got better than he over 2 times better than that shit you got. You only wasting your own time and wasting your money by feeding that. You know what I'm saying? You might as well start your yard off for that. If you got to get one of the best females you can to breed to them and try to start to that. You know what I'm saying? They used to feed the shit ain't no good just to collect a damn dog. You know what I'm saying? Just to collect something, just to say you got a bunch of dogs or something like that. Make sure everything you got is for a purpose.
I like what Martina says. Sometimes you could be blind in the stuff that you're lacking in your yard, but some people have a agenda when they be trying to have their name on all this shit. They want everything to be theirs. Sometimes you got to make that battle cross. Once you get it tight, you got to make that battle cross.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody want to do something different, bro. Don't nobody want to do what everybody else did to make it work to last this long. Everybody want to do something different. Everybody want to call something theirs.
Yeah, that's the main thing, J-Bo. Everybody want to call it theirs. A brother might be making it work for 30 years instead of you just going with the same program. That's which is going to keep your dollars in your pocket because you're going to keep winning.
Yes, right. Well, first you got to do, you got to research your family of dogs, not the same bred dogs, but your family of dogs. Then you find out how they've been having it working. Like similar to like you say, who you get it the puck from.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody want to do that. They want it to be theirs the first time they breed it. It won't be something that they invented.
Yeah.
I'm just looking for success out of it. Yeah, and if you keep it long enough, you call it what you want to.
Yep. And to what Brother Martinez said, I agree with that too, bro. And I'll say I'm guilty of that sometimes, you know what I'm saying, as far as when you don't see your flaws in your yard. Sometimes, like what we were saying just a few minutes ago, when you got a dog that you is consistent, or a line that you feel like you running with, you overlook the flaws. You know what I'm saying? It's not that you overlook it. Just say, I'm gonna just try to figure out something. Like, say a dog that, a lot of people, let me see. I'm trying to think of a flaw in the particular dog that we could say, just maybe the way the legs built. You know what I'm saying? Nah, we're gonna use something a little more. The dog ain't as spunky as the other dogs. You know what I'm saying? You touch him a few times, but you can't win no money off of him. You know what I'm saying? He ain't that one. You see some bullshit in him. You know what I'm saying? It just, you right, Martinez, man. You right. You know what I'm saying? You 100% right. It's when you can't see your flaws, but it's just being a human and liking what you like. That's how it is, no matter what the product is. You know what I'm saying? If you like something and that's what you like, it can be a Pepsi Cola. You know what I'm saying? You don't see all the bad stuff in that Pepsi Cola. Only thing you know is when you turn that joke up to your head, it's good and cold and it's doing what it's supposed to do. You know, and your folk will be like, man, stop drinking so many sodas. Stop drinking so many sodas. Stop drinking. You don't see none of the flaws. You just want that good, that thing. That's all you see. And you're right, Martinez, man. You don't see your flaws. And it could be a bad thing sometimes. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on if you really got something that's that shit, or you think is that shit. You know, it just depends on a few things. But you're right, brother. You're right. Yes, sir. Let's see what
I like that banjo shit, man. I like that banjo close to that shit. It put so much in your dogs, bro. It turned them into a different dog. It turned the level of your dog up.
Now I ain't gonna lie to you. If a brother like me hit the lottery, and it's possible because people do it every day. Brother let me hit the lottery, I get me a ranch and I turn it to a dog park dog, to where it's like some type of, it's like a almost like a museum type thing, but it's gonna be live dogs, but it's gonna be all the bloodlines. I get all the bloodlines then, you know what I'm saying? All different kind of dogs, because I love dogs, you know what I'm saying? But it's just the fact that, if I stay somewhere and I can only have this, then I gotta have what I'm running with. If I stay somewhere and I can have 30, I might get play with one or two of them, have one or two of this line over here to see this or see that, or check this out to have this opinion about this dog or that dog. Oh, go grab me a banjo dog. Go grab that to see how that is. Because if you ever notice, I never comment on the banjo dogs because I never touch one. You know what I'm saying? Now, I did. The one that grabbed my finger, he had some banjo in him, but that wasn't my dog. You know what I'm saying? But as far as me having one, I never had one. So I can't say whether they're good or whether they're bad. All I can say about the banjo is I hear a lot of people talking good about them.
Okay, but they're fearless. They're fearless animals. They early starters. They're screamers in the corner. They're durable animals. They got beauty body structures. They got perfect heads. They're fast.
Do they work good with inbreeding?
Yeah, carver to carver. I don't know the banjo, but carver to carver. You know what I mean by carver to carver?
Yeah.
Carver, a butcher boy pilot, like shooting stuff to the banjo stuff, or the boomerang stuff to the banjo stuff.
That's what the dog that bit me was, boomerang and banjo.
All right, well, I seen banjo bred to a daughter of River Frank. Yeah, banjo bred to a daughter of River Frank. And River Frank was off of banjo. Boot Camp Click had the Whippet. I seen the Whippet. The Whippet, that was a badass little fucking dog, bro. And they bred him back to Missy, which was his mama that was down from River Frank.
Yeah.
Pito, I think Punk Man. Both of them was one-time winners. I seen the ones off of Banjo, the Champion Penny. Boot Camp Clicks Gringo, and then they had one of them Champion Musclehead White Boy. I think I seen this little bit, but I don't know if them was down for Lockdown Rudy or not. I seen the ones off of Choo Choo to Red Man. One lost to Grand Champion Bull, one lost to Champion Maverick. Maverick lost to Champion Jupiter. So them real fast lane dogs, I'm talking about ain't no riding them dogs' head.
Oh, that.
You coming at grabbing his head trying to hold him off, but it ain't no way, dog.
That.
Some real fast dogs. See, Tassie had some good ones. That was my partner, bro. Tassie, he died now, brother. R.I.P. Tassie. Some of them dogs still around. They bred London to some it was some Carl Mill stuff, the LeBlanc stuff. They bred them to the LeBlanc stuff. And they had some Patrick stuff on the bottom side of that. I think they got Grand Champion Punisher out of that. I know one made champion that night. They did champion last. I think he passed. And the boys got a champion off of that in New Orleans. I think they had one called German Shepherd out of that litter. And that was a hell of a cross. The Banjo Patrick Snooty cross.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got a lot of dogs from that cross this way.
Mm.
Banjo Daddy was a curve, but in the family that shows itself in Banjo. I seen Banjo Mama, Little May's sister go. And she just was bad as Banjo was. So it's just that line of dogs, you know?
Yeah. I'm reading what he said in his comment. Banjo Daddy was a curve, but it's the family that showed itself in Banjo and BB Red. That what I mean, a family of bulldogs. You're gonna get curves.
But
Yeah, yeah.
in that case, you got more. You got more. You got the high caliber curves out of those dogs. You know they were quitting a lot. But the
Yeah.
people when 8, 9 months old, that bitch look like a match dog if you happen to touch him.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying, man, they did a lot of them dogs early. 14 months old,
Yeah.
13, 14 months old, them people was matching dogs off of Banjo.
Damn. Have you
The
ever seen a big
strongest.
have you ever seen a big banjo dog?
All of them was had little size on them. I had a partner right down the street from me, maybe 6, 7 houses from me. He had two litters of Banjo dogs. His was fairly small because his bitches was small. And the
Yeah.
ones I see boot camp, like Gringo, them dogs there, all of them were big old 50-pound dogs. And then the ones off of Gabe, off the Jewels dog, them was some, but most of them were small. I said most of them dogs be small. But I seen a couple big ones off of them. The white ones. The white ones were the bigger dogs. So he used to throw white dogs and shit, bro.
Banjo did?
Yeah,
Mm.
they was a little bigger. But they were bad dogs too, bro. I'm talking about white. Ain't nothing a different color on that bitch. Bitch Snow White. A Snow White killer.
Hey, our boomerang banjo dogs was throwing off white dogs. A lot of them came out real majority white with damn black spots in them, and some of them had brown spots in them. And we had a few of them that came out. I'm talking about the mom and daddy wasn't white. They was black and brown and different colors. And the puppies came out white. And it was breed like inbred. We start inbreeding them.
They had Mean Pete in them.
I don't think it did, but I don't want to say because I'm not for sure. I just know it had a boomerang dog in the background and it had the banjo dog in it. It was had them dogs in it, but I'm not sure for sure what it was.
Yeah, cause Pistol Pete and all them dogs was white.
Mm.
The saw stuff was white. I know a guy had a yard full of them from bitches. He might have had 35 dogs back there
Damn.
behind Jack Kelly yard that was all surreal dogs and all of them with the same color. That red,
Yeah.
not red nose, just red black nose dogs.
Yeah.
Now
Like banjo.
that's a lot of black and white, buckskin and white, all black, big old black ass dog. Matter of fact, now I see more of them dogs bigger than anything. The boomerang bred dogs, especially the stuff Ari Paul had, like Tarzan and all them dogs there. Some of the dogs down from Champion Rawhide,
Yeah.
them some nice sized dogs. But basically, most of them was red though. And
So
they were some game dogs, bro.
so if I was gonna sell you a banjo dog right now and you was trying to find one, is it a particular color you won't buy, or is it a particular color banjo dog you will buy? You want to buy?
Yeah, I want them to look just like Banjo, red.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look just like Banjo. They're gonna get that trait. You're gonna know what it is before you tell me what it is. When you see one of them, you're gonna know what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I feel you on that.
They got that Panama from fly head, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna know what it is before you. If you're used to seeing them, you're gonna know what it is as soon as you see them.
Yeah. Yeah. See, I ain't never really been around the banjo dogs like that, but I see them in the books and the magazines and stuff. And you can kind of look at them and tell if I see one, I'll be like, oh, that look like banjo or something. But I never really been around them like that in real life. You know.
Yeah, I also like the El Diablo dogs. Oh, them were some good dogs. Yeah, did you ever know about the white dogs? Yeah, the only ones I ever seen down from Harvard, Hog Wall Banger was white.
That's
Every
a
dog from Harvard, that the Harvard Wall Banger dog.
yeah.
I seen 3, 4 of them, but all of them was white.
Damn. Them white dogs get a bad reputation in the game dog world. I think, you know what I'm saying?
One thing you see the scars so good on them, you know.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that was the first part of them.
Mm-hmm. And now I think about them white dogs with scars, how I think about black dogs with scars.
Yeah, yeah. You can kind of fingernail polish one of them bitches there though. You get away with that black dog with some blue lotion spray. That goddamn white dog, boy.
Oh yeah, boy. Imagine putting that purple spray on him.
Yeah, and then back in the day there wasn't no game dogs. They you didn't see them too much. It was like somebody got an albino at the party or something.
Yeah.
I never seen really too many white dogs match. Maybe one or two. And they were bad though. But many lions didn't throw white dogs. That show the cowboy stuff. I used to see them in that every now and then. But they didn't have them fucked up legs and shit like the show the cowboy stuff did. Now they crossed that into some of that gas little red ball stuff. And they got some dogs with a lot of white on them. Do them dogs like that.
And if it's that red boy, most likely got some bingo in it, right?
Yeah, yeah. I don't think we give enough credit to the Carl Mims, Katie Marlowe stuff. I didn't actually know that stuff produced as many dogs as it did till I look at this guy on one of Twin old shows and seeing what he did with that stuff, man. I was like, man, I ain't know shit. This dude had way better dogs than fucking Carl Mills had. Down from some of the same stuff, but I ain't know they produced that many dogs, bro. Like that, you know. They produced just as many bad dogs as Bingo did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know, it go start going to the famous dogs and the superstars, and everybody start flocking to the superstars, and the other dogs start getting left behind.
Yeah, but these dogs got grand champions and on their resume. You know, most of the bingo, especially to the Jeep stuff, they ain't got many grand champions.
Mm-hmm.
If you go to a Pit Island dog or something, but you still got the Everett Little Rascal stuff at the bottom of that, so it ain't quite the same, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
But that stuff produced some fucking grand champions, man. You getting grand champions and ROMs out this motherfucker. I know Katie Marlowe stuff was bad like that. I used to hear about the British stuff being bad, you know, but I kind of them dogs was Brundle kind of made me get away from them, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
I sacrificed having a bad dog than having a Brundle. I ain't lying, bro. You gonna tell me, Gable, you gonna get a bad dog if you gonna breed to these dogs, but he gonna be Brundle. I pass, bro.
Yeah, boy. Brenda, boy, I don't know. Salute to all the brothers out there with the Brenda dogs, man, holding it down, doing the right things with them dogs, them Brenda dogs. You know them boys gonna talk shit to us about talking about.
I ain't
Hey,
mean no harm, bro. I'm just going off of life experiences and the disappointments of what I seen of those dogs. The way they hurt your heart the worst when you need them the most. And
yeah,
they got kind of bias on them, dog. I ain't, you know, I'm black. I'm a Negro, so I ain't got too much choice and haven't been prejudiced on no color.
yeah, yeah,
Oh, you know, it is what it is. Like y'all niggas said, it is what it is.
yeah,
But
yeah.
you fucking no Brenda, bro.
Hey, now Green Team say Marlowe's britches was off Gainey's Junior, Grand Champion Gainey's Junior. That where that Brindle come from.
So what was him actually?
Gainey's Junior was off Yellow.
He off yellow? Yellow
Yeah.
throw a lot of Brenda dogs?
And nope, on AAA and Gainey's Junior, some of the most recognizable ones that they threw. Not saying that they didn't throw any more Brindle ones, but them the two Brindle ones that everybody always talk about.
Like AAA threw a lot of Brendas. If they was off of AAA, AAA threw a lot of Brendas. Had them dogs. My partner guy was Brenda from
Yeah.
AAA.
Oh damn.
if that's what they was out for, but shit, most of them was brindle. But most of them had G red bar bottoms too.
I'm about to look up Marlo's britches online pay real quick and see what exactly what she coming down off of. Cause that brindle stuff. Oh, they got her coming off of Marlo's Rattler and then Red Boy. She's supposed to be pretty much a pure Red Boy dog. You know what I'm saying? No picture of Rattler. It's back in the days, of course. But yeah, we do got a picture of Rattler. He's a red nose now. He's a red nose. Now I ain't gonna lie to you. Who the hell made that comment? Green Team said that shit, right? Okay, now if we go by modern day times, you know what I'm saying? Because we got Red Boy is the daddy. Okay, now we really don't know who Red Boy them real daddy is, so that brindle could come from in there. But we just gonna talk real quick. We got Red Boy as the daddy. Then we got on the bottom side, which is Red Boy, and we talking about Marlo's Rattler. He's a pure Red Boy dog. Okay, he's the daddy of Marlo's britches, supposed to be, as it was written down. He's a full-time. He's daddy of britches. Now he don't look nothing like britches. Now britches do look like damn Tance AAA, but I don't know if that brother just throwing that shot in the air just to start a damn conspiracy. Green Team, which one of y'all brothers trying to start a conspiracy out there now? You know what I'm saying? Because I'll put it together and they look just like him. I ain't gonna lie to you. Britches look like it more like damn AAA than they do with damn Rattler. And let's see who Britches' mama is. Brandy Girl. Oh, Brandy Girl. Hey, Brandy Girl Brindle.
She Brindle?
Brandy Girl straight Brindle coming off Red Boy and Bass Cleo.
And Bass Cleo quarter Ross Red Devil. Some Pierre Creed stuff. So all them dogs are red nose.
Oh shit, boy. Somebody got to answer some questions. We got to go find the breeders of Brandy Girl and all them. No, I'm just messing with y'all, man. Yeah. Hey, that is something to think about, though. Like you say, all them dogs coming off red dogs. Brandy Girl Brindle, she coming off Red Boy. She Brindle. Red Boy known to throw all red dogs. We don't really know what his family is, but he known to throw all red dogs. Red color dogs, at least, back in them days. I don't know, dog. We got 2 Brindle dogs, and then we got an absent of Brindle dogs. No more Brindle dogs was thrown after the couple litters. And these dogs, dark black Brindle, a type of Brindle that don't leave when you breed into your bloodline.
I ain't seen a dog black Brindle in over 20 years.
Now, I had a couple partners that had a Mexican Eli black Brindle dog not too long ago, and that joker was nice. I ain't gonna lie to you, he looked nice, he act nice, you know what I'm saying? But when I heard the same thing happen to what you say, you don't like no Brindle dogs. He ain't look too damn good as far as when he start working with him and all that shit. He ain't even make the keep. He wasn't even a good dog. He just wasn't good. He looks good on the chain. When you dog on the chain, what they call yard dogs and all that, you know what I'm saying? It look good then. But when you start to get into working them and messing with them and this and that, and you start finding out them other little things you don't really like in them no more. You know what I'm saying? But let me ask you this, J-Bo. Have you ever seen it matter when it comes to dogs as far as their skin quality? Dogs with thicker skin, have you seen that be used? Because I have seen dogs with thicker skin, dogs with thicker skin use it kind of as a defense mechanism. You know what I'm saying? They bite it and they just hang off the damn dog. They just go.
Yeah, I used to see them boomerang dogs like that. That black and spack stuff. Man, them bitches look like they got clothes on them. You need a knife to cut them bitches. I was like, God damn, dog. They look like they be dehydrated for all of the skin kind of hanging when you pull it. When you pull it,
yeah,
kind of stay in that same spot, dog.
That's how
doable ass dogs.
Yep.
Them Jeep dogs wasn't like that.
Which ones you say?
Them whack and spack stuff.
What line was that?
That's some boomerang bread stuff.
Oh, okay.
That rawhide, champion rawhide.
Yeah.
Them dogs like that.
Yeah, that's how Bo was, man. He had that thick skin, boy. And them jokers get that skin. And man, it's like shit. It's like he had the hound dog skin or something.
They didn't have them little brittle legs though. They was big boned dogs. You know,
Mm-hmm.
they wasn't gonna be the bigger dog when you bring them in. They didn't have real height on them. They
Yeah.
was more put together type dogs. You know,
Mm-hmm.
man, it was fucking bruisers. It took everything to keep to keep them off you. You know,
Yep.
they
Yep.
didn't have no real hard mouth. You know, but they were consistent. You know, I used to like them dogs from the Wacker's back, them boomerang dogs.
Yeah. Yeah.
They wasn't some of them. They just was big old rough. There wasn't no real talented ass dogs. They just was most of them was barnstormers, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, sir. Salute
And
everybody in the chat, man. I mean to cut you off, J-Bo. Salute everybody in the chat. Brother Henry James down in the chat. Yes, sir. Let's see who else came in the chat since the last time I said it, man. I ain't sure, but salute all the brothers in the chat. Don't forget to hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget to hit that like button, my brothers. You know, yeah, don't forget to hit that like button, man. I'm trying to get another brother up in here, man. Real quick. I'm trying to get the link real quick. Just give me a second, my brothers.
hey, Jordan, I'm trying to get old boy to come on the show. That the one hosting the show.
Who that?
That put that confirmation.
Trying to get Toba to come up here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do that. I'll talk to him about it. Salute the Samurai Kennel, man, and the Digital Dog Show, and all the contestants that's about to be in this show, man. Salute to all y'all brothers. You know, good luck to all y'all brothers. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give y'all a little hint, a little tip. The more dogs you enter, the more chances you got to win. You know what I'm saying? The more dogs you enter, the more chances you got to win. You know, you might just have one badass dog that you go in there and just kick ass. It always worked like that. You know what I'm saying? High Key Lee, salute to High Key Lee. He in the building somewhere. I don't see your fam. I just see your name. Salute to you if you out there. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir. Let's see what we got here, J-Bo, man. All right. Oh, yeah, I want to ask you this, J-Bo. I want to ask you this right here, man. I was talking about this in one of my videos too, dog. When it comes to working a barnstormer and a dog on steroids, do you think it's a difference? And how would you approach that situation?
With the steroid thing, I had to have somebody else to do that for me because I never used them.
Okay.
I never thought I had nobody good enough to put that kind of time in with no rods because I had kind of head dogs, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Barnstormers, I never really had no barnstormers. So I never really had neither one of them dogs. But
Yeah.
my partner had the banjo dog. I used to watch him. He worked on strength more than he worked on endurance. At least for the first couple of weeks, you know. They worked on strength.
Yeah, yeah.
But the dogs are so fucking talented though, man. I see so many people do it the wrong way, trying to overdo it, thinking you got to do more than you got to do, and you fuck your dog up. When you get to where you're going, you left him at the house, you know.
Mm-hmm. Hold up,
So
Jay. Let me cut you off real quick, bro, because the comment about to get up in the chat, and I ain't want to lose it. Green Team asks, "What's the Digital Dog Show?" Green Team, the Digital Dog Show is a dog show that Samurai Kennel is doing. It's just like the ADBA Dog Show, but it's digital. You can do it from your house. You don't got to go nowhere. Just take, holler at that brother or holler at me on Facebook, and I'll send you all the information. The deadline is September the 15th, where you got to have your dog pictures and stuff in by the 15th. But like you take it's all categories: puppies, big dogs, all different kind of categories. It's basically the same as the ADBA show. It's digital because it's on TV. Is for you to enjoy at the comfort of your home. You know what I'm saying? You don't got to leave out nowhere. And some brothers might like we said before. Some brothers got dogs that just look good automatically. It ain't about trying to get no whole keep into them, a whole workout program. You know what I'm saying? You might just have a dog that just go up there and win. People just like how that dog look automatically. You know what I'm saying? So I would advise any brother, if he feel like he got a shot, put your dog out there. You know what I'm saying? Put your dog out there. Salute the brother Arrowhead Kennels, brother Marcel Shepherd. You know what I'm saying? Salute to y'all brothers. I see y'all up in the chat. Didn't get a chance to say it just a few minutes ago. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, my fault just now, J-Boy. I ain't mean to cut you off, my brother.
Hey, you got to pay the masses, goddamn it.
Yeah, I had one barnstormer before, man. It was a barnstormer, and I ain't gonna lie to you, it made me stay away from the barnstormers like staying away from an Eli dog. You know,
Somebody tear his face off?
huh?
Somebody tear his face off?
No, I'm talking about make me don't want no more barnstormers. You know what I'm saying? That one I had a bad experience with it. It was like it was a bunch of boom, 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 and then after that, it's like you don't got no second option. You know what I'm saying? You was out of options, and you a red boy Jocko dog. Now, no excuses. It's supposed to be a dog built for the go, but like that ex boy say, every line got curves. You know what I'm saying? I never seen them curve, but the thing is, I never took him out there because I seen something before I had to get to that point. I took him out. I seen enough of what I had to see back then. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have to get to the point where he curved out on. He jumped the box on me.
Who that?
Yo, we got brother YB in the building. What's going on, brother?
Oh man, hey, J-Bo.
Hey, what happened?
Pelican Bay, how y'all feeling tonight?
Pretty good, man. How about yourself?
Man, this is my born day. This is my birthday, so hey.
Oh yeah, I'm glad you said that again, man. Hey, it's brother YB birthday, man. We need a happy birthday. Shots out in the chat. It's brother YB birthday. We ain't gonna ask him how old he is. I know that brother got a few grades up there somewhere.
Nah, man, I ain't got no grades yet, man. Hey, but you would think so, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But hey, this is my thing, and I hope everybody listening. I'm here for the dogs. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And like I tell you, don't dirty up your channel.
Yeah.
Like I tell J-Bo when I talk to him, get to the business and call me back. Hey, J-Bo, is that not what I tell you?
Exactly what you told me.
Yeah. So I want everybody to do better from the dogs. You know what I mean? Like you have Tom, you have these type of men that are doing great from the dogs. So
yeah.
I just want the guys that, you and J-Bo share the same reflection. I want y'all to do good from the dogs also.
Yes, sir.
Hey, J-Bo, did I just not tell you about the Dog Lovers Gold when you told me you sell the value pack?
Yeah.
Yeah, and hey, PBK, did I not just send you a super chat and tell you about Dog Lovers Gold and sent you a picture of the bag?
Yep. Hey, now the boy said something about it in the chat, and then I didn't get a chance to mention it, and then I just read your message a little while ago, but you did send it.
Yeah. California Jack actually did an analysis of all the bags of dog food. But now, what I will say is value pack, from what I remember, it wasn't on this analysis, but he took all the dog foods that we can get and he did the analysis. And the Dog Lovers Gold, which is hard to get, it took out black gold, it took out Eukanuba, it took out a lot of food. Not saying that those dog foods aren't good, but a Dog Lovers Gold was ingredients wise and clinically wise coming in better than these other dog foods. You know what I mean? But
they still sell
man, hey, they sell it, but you have to get it from certain parts. I was trying to see if J-Bo can get it. That way I can order pallets from him. And any kibble I'm trying to only use as a filler. But when you got that, from what I've seen as far as the ingredients and the analysis, a Dog Lovers Gold was close up there to the KD vet supply as far as when it comes to kibble.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you when you working them, man, you need a filler that can actually be digested.
Mm-hmm.
So everything depends on, you know what I mean, what that turd look like when it come out the dog. You can put whatever you think is going into the dog. Man, it's about everything that come out the dog. What did your turd look like? Because you can be in a, take for instance, PBKU in South Carolina, J-Bo in Louisiana. It get humid in y'all parts.
Yeah.
So the way that y'all gonna digest kibble is different than a man that's sitting on the West Coast or the East Coast. You know, the humidity levels is different. So is he naturally wet or is he naturally dry? And you know how to maneuver when it comes to your kibble based off your weather. Because like take for instance, what I do when I know that it's a wet season bring mosquitoes, mosquitoes bring heartworms. So when I feed that dog and put that bowl in front of the dog, I'm gonna remove some of the moisture because I know the kibble is also gonna remove some of the moisture, you
Yeah.
know, and in the said dog. But yeah, no, man, I sent the super chat and the cash app. I think what y'all doing is good tonight.
Hey,
You know what I mean? Aside
appreciate.
from all the fuck shit.
Oh yeah, appreciate it, my brother. Appreciate it. Salute to Dickie Foster in the building. I think he just came in, Dickie. Salute to you, my brother. Yes, sir. Now, YB, you just came up in here. I got a question for you and J-Bo.
Uh-huh.
How many litters? You got a little echo in there though. You got some echo, YB.
Well, okay. I'm a mute when I ain't talking. Then you know how we do.
All right, gotcha.
Okay.
All right.
See,
How many litters can a bad breeding female? When I say bad breeding, she a great female, but she killed all the puppies. How many litters would you wait before you get rid of that bitch?
first one.
First one. Okay. What about you, J-Bo?
I tried too because I wanna know was it me on the first time.
Yeah.
Now, hold on. Now, J-Bo, I'm glad you said it like that because now I'm a big believer in this. I'm not gonna sell you something till I know what I got. Like if a dude from the street, you whip that batch up, and then you get it tested. When that motherfucker you can trust tell you, hey, you got a missile, guess what? Then you tell everybody else you got a missile. You ain't gonna test it your fucking self. So if I do that first breeding and you gave me consistently what's already on my yard, I'm gonna be able to say, hey, the bitch did this, but she was bred to one of my males. So I don't know what she would do, but I know the male that I put on her, this is his offspring, that's his offspring, that's his offspring. So yeah, by the time you know that I'm breeding that particular bitch, I probably got 3 litters off of it to show you what it is that I'm breeding it for, because I don't want you trusting me. In
Yeah.
today's time where the American Pit Bull Terrier is, I think I'm a very trustworthy dude, but I don't want you trusting shit I say. If I can't prove it and I can't show you facts of what I'm saying, don't trust shit that I'm saying. Don't trust shit that the next man's saying. We should be able to prove what we saying. You know what I mean? Like I don't even ask a man to trust my paperwork. Trust the DNA that I'm gonna collect off the dogs, and then know that you got what I'm telling you it is. And
Yeah.
over the years, you'll be able to say, you know what, I can trust YB word because the motherfucker been hitting the spot on all this time. So yeah,
Exactly.
like what J will say 2, I say 1, but understand that I wouldn't sell you nothing or give you nothing off something that I ain't already kept yet. So I think when J will say 2 and I say 1, we saying the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because if she ain't gave me nothing, she can't give you nothing.
Yeah. I feel you on that.
Yeah.
J-Bo Viking family say, have you ever put black seed oil on dog food?
No, I'm kind of late to I'm late to the party on the black seed oil. I'm just really starting to find out about it. I take black seed oil every day.
Okay.
And when
Can
I'm
I
late
tell
on the
y'all
party,
something about that?
I used to weed germ all and shit to call liver oil. So I used to use stuff like that, but I never used black seed oil.
I tell you
Okay.
something about black seed oil.
Go ahead.
Okay, so it's something called hadith. Hadith is just stories that can be verified. So these men, they would travel. You can in your spare time, you can Google this. But hadith, Hadith. These men would travel from country to country just to verify the chain of narration, meaning Pelican Bay said it to J-Bo said it to YB said it to Pro said it to, you know what I mean? Meaning that the chain of narration, the people who carried the story was honorable people, right?
Yeah.
All right. So you have hadith about black seed oil and what it can do for you. Most of the stuff that is good for the dog is good for the human.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Okay, yeah. So that's where I ended at. So if you know, the you got it. Yeah, I was already telling that. But if you look at hadith were around long before our great grandparents was around, and we hold everything they say to be gospel. So imagine what a hadith would be to our people of today's time. And with that being said, it's hadith about black seed oil
Oh damn.
and the cures that it do. I used to take it every day, you know what I mean? And I believe that anything, man, if the brain says it's a powerful thing or to heal you, your brain got the power to heal you all on its own. So if you truly believe it, it's gonna happen. If you don't believe it, it ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, I feel
I
you
don't
on
care
that.
what type of oil it is, what type of, you know what I mean? The brain is the most powerful thing. That's just like a dog. If you take that dog and you take that dog to believe that it can win, man, with one person to call a the next person to call a winner. And
Oh yeah.
I was actually gonna do a write up about an article about that. Like, hey, we got dogs that only win in the kennel's hands. Then we got dogs that will win in the kennel's hands and outside of the kennel's hands. But then we got the dog man that's so good that he could take the bloodline of a man that he hates and still win with it.
Hmm.
So
Yep.
you got a good dog, but you also got a good dog man. Which one, you know what I mean? Are you
Which
able to cover both grounds?
which one do you think? I'm gonna ask both y'all brothers this question. Which one do you think would matter the most? Being the better dog man with a kind of pretty decent dog, or super ass dog, a super dog with a bullshit dog man?
Uh, J-Bo, I'll let you go first. I'm gonna be honorable. I'll let you go first.
I ain't really hear all of it. What you say? They rather have a pretty good dog with a good dog, man, or rather have a bad motherfucker with an idiot.
Yeah, which one you think matters the most far as the partnership? The great dog man with the kind of average dog, or the over average dog with the mediocre dog man? Which one you think gonna be better off at the end?
The dog gonna pull the steering. It's gonna make the dog gonna make it easy for you.
Yeah, yeah.
The dog gonna make that steering easy for you. You know, ain't nothing part ways like to say with a fool and his money.
Hey, I heard that saying a long time ago.
Yeah, and sometimes some people got great dogs, but they're so fucking stupid they won't listen to what people telling them, and that's how half the best motherfuckers lose today.
Hmm.
They be on the owners. Most of the times, it don't be on the dog, you know.
Yep.
So I really let that's a story. I let the dog tell, cause that's the only one gonna be left in the end anyway. These motherfucking niggas come and go.
Hmm.
The dog always gonna be the dog.
Yep. What do you think about that, YB?
Now I will have to ask J a question. Now, okay, so I read and I listen to the stories. What about the great dog that loses in the wrong man's hands? I'm talking about losers that have been bought right then and there on the spot to the point where a man say, "Hey, that's a good dog. It was just in the wrong dog man's hands." And this dog man may have a big name, but he don't know how to bring that dog in. Like what's been uh sheltering him is the resilience to where he's getting dogs that can win in anybody's hands. But what about the dog man that not on steroids, not on nothing? He could take that 5 dog and make him a 7 dog. And the 7 dog on the right night could beat the 8 dog that's in the wrong dog man's hand.
Hmm.
So some most of the time it's the dog. Like a great dog can shadow the fact that it's in the wrong dude's hand. The dog is just that fucking good. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Now you can take the average bred dog and put it in the right man's hands and it keep winning in his hands, but it don't win in nobody else's hands.
What do you think about that?
Yeah,
I
I've seen that before. There's a guy down this way called Robert Rico. And it's something saying he could take a dog that you lost with and he condition it and beat you with it.
Damn.
4 out of the 5 times he go into you. And like I said, ain't nothing part ways but the fool and his money. That's because that some people can make a champion and somebody that take that same dog and don't give a one off the chain with it.
Hmm. So you think is it fair to call that bloodline or to say that bloodline is not a good bloodline if nobody else has success with that blood besides the man who got it?
No, I like what YB said. There was a motherfucking dog in the wrong nigga's hand and nobody ever got a chance to see his potential.
Yeah, yeah.
right because it's placement. Placement goes back to team management. You know what I mean? So if you're not managing the placement of those dogs to where, take for instance, I know my dogs need to be, and I'm speaking hypothetically, I ain't even speaking about my dog, but I know my dogs are the type of dogs to where they need the interaction.
Yeah.
So me personally, I'm gonna send them to the man's yard that don't have no dogs, as opposed to the man that already got 20 dogs. He just want another good dog.
So
He's
he can
not gonna have
interact.
the time. Yeah, he's not
Yeah.
gonna have the time to interact. It's only 24 hours in a day. He already got 20 dogs. By the time I send my dog to him, that dog probably get, if he's a good guy, that dog probably get only 3 or 4 individual hours a week. I know that my dogs are gonna come up short in that man's hands. So it's part of me, just like it's part of the dogs do their job, it's part of you to do your job as the human. That you
Hmm.
put them in the right hand.
Yep.
And me and Jabo was actually talking earlier this week, and I was telling Jabo, when I look at um and they say pictures is worth 1,000 words. When I look at a lot of these older guys that were selling puppies, to the family, Jabo, what I tell you, the family pull up in a 1960, 1970 vehicle, American made, and they would go and they would get a puppy. But if you was a working dog, man, like take for instance, let's just say we was in border collies. If you were saying, hey, I need a working dog and I got a ranch myself where I got cattle, I got sheep, you would want to see that prospect work, and that breeder would say, hey, you know what? This prospect right here, he can herd right now, and this is his shortcomings, and this is what he need to be worked with. But you, as the potential buyer, will see that dog actually work, so you would know his shortcomings before you even came out your pockets and gave the money up.
Mm-hmm.
And that breeder cared more about his line going to a good home, to where sometimes you might even not be giving no money up.
Yep.
But you know that the dog was going to a working home. If it was a puppy, it was going to a family home. Like, how can you tell me that you into working dogs when I sell you a puppy? And me and J-Bo was talking about, what you say, J-Bo? When I think about it, I can't remember puppies being sold.
Nobody had no.
Yeah, it just so happened J-Bo spoke about it on your show tonight, PBK. But we was talking about this about 4 or 5 days ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, because when I put that harness on one, I put that collar on one, I call J-Bo. If J-Bo busy, I know I'm gonna do it listening to a show. If J-Bo ain't busy, I know I'm gonna do it. We shoot the shit with each other. But it's about these dogs.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I think it's a 50-50 thing. And you as a breeder, knowing your line, you will know when to put it in anybody's hands, and you'll know when to put it in the dog man's hands.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. White glove treatment or just glove treatment. You know what I mean?
You can have if you ain't really placing these dogs and you just getting off of them, you can have 10 puppies, and the percentage of 2 of them getting into actual dog people hands slim like a motherfucker.
Mm-hmm. Yep. The right person.
Yeah, so you have litters of puppies that you never know the potential of them unless you're keeping all of them, because all of them ain't gonna touch the hands of the same people doing what you got going on.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. And then like you have to feel a man out. Like I think more of what gets these dogs in the wrong hands is the men who are the custodians of the breed is not allowing themselves to be vulnerable in, in the sight of each other.
You
Everybody,
breaking up. You, you breaking up on us, YB. You heard me? You breaking up on us.
can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mute till I get to the house, but I'm gonna while you can hear me, I'm gonna speak on how even like I was talking about the transparency of the man, you know who you sending your dogs to. So I'm gonna pick
Okay.
up there, but I'm gonna mute till I get to the house.
You gonna talk about it now or you gonna mute? No.
No, I'm gonna mute now and I'm gonna pick back up. Yeah, I'll be to the house in about 5 minutes.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
All right. Hey
Or
J-Bo.
you seen some dirty shit before?
Well, I mean, I ain't never seen anybody put no rub on no dog. I actually seen anybody go out there and do it. The dirtiest shit I seen was the shit that was done to me when the brother conditioned and refereed the damn show.
Oh boy, you made me. I forgot about that. I seen some of that same shit. I seen some dirty shit, bro. I seen all kind of forms of cheating. I seen some rules. I seen motherfuckers with a referee condition the other people dog. He refereeing the fight and condition other people dog and bet half the pot on other people dog. Cheating as it go, you know.
Yeah.
I seen somebody trip a dog. Dog was kind of late on the count, kind of stumbling around. Right before they got to the other motherfucker, somebody tripped him.
Mm.
I done seen some motherfucker that was about to scratch to make grand champion. And somebody let a bitch in heat and by 2 dogs following him all the way to the box.
Damn.
Motherfucker jumped the pit behind that motherfucking that bitch and heat.
Mm.
And that's still strange and wonder why you did what you did and then running behind her, you know.
Mm-hmm. You
I
ever
seen
seen
I seen the motherfucker cut the lights out.
doing the show?
I'm talking about doing the scratch.
Mm. Damn.
Cut the motherfucking lights out.
Shit, you gotta be careful. Motherfucker start shooting and some shit like that.
Yeah, bro. I seen motherfucker that we weighed in kind of early.
That's
Waiting,
that's a
waiting around. Then when they finally washed them, and they'd already won the clip. They was in the box waiting, and they're waiting on the other motherfucker to bring the dog. And they holler dog coming. So when they holler dog coming, everybody kind of parted the crowd. When he came in, he dropped him, you know.
yeah.
But it was a different dog than they weighed in.
Mm. When they cut the lights off on the first scratch?
No, you know that's too simple. There, they waited till where this scratcher was gonna be if you won or lost.
Mm.
The other side was losing. That dog stood the corner. This was a scratch to win.
Boy, look at here.
And they cut the fucking lights off.
Ooh-wee. I can't even imagine what the attitudes went to in a matter of 0 to 100.
All right, well, say every week we come to the show. That's a nice show and everybody comfortable, and then you get a chance to go on one of them. When you get there, they got it so motherfucking hot up in that motherfucker. You can't stand there over 5 minutes at a time or you'll fall out.
Mm. Yeah. Ooh-wee.
When the fight over with, they cut the air conditioner on.
Yeah, that's an old trick now. Somebody would have pulled on some brothers.
I seen somebody throw a cat in the box.
Mm. Now that's dirty balls deep. Throwing a cat in the box.
On the scratch to win.
That's automatically win. I'm automatically winning.
Now when they pull out 40 guns and
Yeah, when you see somebody do something like that, you already know. When you see the lights come off, when you see a cat come in the building, you already know guns got to come out, dog.
well, that's what the white people did to the black people over there. Well, one year. Their dog was losing, and it was box head time to go. And when they went to they had him faced in the corner, and they were counting to 20. When they faced him, somebody on the way come for him, but he come flying right in the middle of the box.
Mm.
A kitten at that.
Damn. Ooh-wee. Boy,
Everybody hollered and everybody drawed down.
I know it did, boy.
No, I'm talking about they did.
Damn. Yeah,
And escorted you did the car to the car, and ain't nobody got paid.
Mm-mm-mm. Damn. Now that's dirty there, boy.
I've been to ones where the police was in the middle of the street, guided you all the way to the box. I'm talking about each corner. They had a police standing on the corner with flashing lights, guided you all the way to the box. And when it was over, they almost had a racial war at that motherfucker.
Damn. Damn.
We been coming for had show one night. Everything was strange. They were trying to cheat somebody called foul. By the time we got back on the road, the police ran us down and asked us where the dog was. And we ain't got a kennel crate in the car. Like, what fucking dog you talking about? You know what the fuck we talking about? We talking about that black dog. Where he at? Well, we ain't got no fucking black dog. Checked the car, couldn't find him. You know, they pulled the wrong call, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Damn. Damn, boy. Y'all lucky
Say,
y'all ain't had no dog.
said, but we used to pay a motherfucker to taste the dog before the match.
Yeah, to see if he got poison on him.
And somebody tasted the dog and passed out.
Ooh. Hey, you know what? You know what, J-Bo? Now you got to be careful because brothers get crafty. I pay a brother to go taste it and start acting like he gonna fall out. And I'm talking, he lay out there and don't move.
We didn't know where he was after the show was when he woke up.
He went somewhere else had passed out.
Yeah, when he looked at me, went outside because he started feeling fucked up and said he passed out.
Dang.
The show went on.
Boy, them boy dirty, boy.
We was invited to a place 4 dogs, and it rubbed all the 4 times. When one the rules balls got away, their dog was out of weight, so he took the lip forfeit. So it was 4 of us, and they rubbed 3 out the 4. Back to back.
You ever seen somebody you seen personally do a rub and then they go out there and they still don't win?
Yeah. And I tell you how they lost. Wherever they put it at, the dog didn't want to take hold nowhere on the dog. I'm talking about he was all over him searching, but he never wouldn't open his mouth no more. So the other dog was kind of fucking him up. He wasn't fighting back. But he found a spot on that motherfucker to where I guess it wasn't. And the only way he'll bite that motherfucker is in that spot.
Damn.
I'm talking about, but when he get to that motherfucking spot, he'll punish that motherfucking spot. I'm like, boy, say, bro, that bitch was determined, bro. But you know, boy, dog died the next day.
The one that had the poison or the one that was going against the poison?
The one that was going against it. Beat that motherfucker, and he died the next day.
Damn, dog. Now that's dirty. I was talking about when I other than the one that the brother did with me on with the condition in the ref. You know, you got to watch little small dirty brothers being dirty in the little small ways too, like throwing that damn sponge in the wrong damn direction.
Yeah,
throwing it across the box, throwing it across the square.
I seen a fight over that sponge.
They'll sling that sponge. Your dog look at that sponge. His whole attention to everything gone. He ain't even paying attention to the dog no more.
Everybody motherfucker beating on the box and shit.
J-Bo.
Hey.
Have you ever heard of litmus paper? It's LITI.
Yeah, I heard Pro talking about that.
Yeah, when that dog come out that wash, you can take that paper and any of the guys listening that have fish tanks. Okay, so litmus is basically the equivalent of when you take that water and you drop them pH test kits. That's the liquid version. With litmus paper, LITIMUS, if I'm not mistaken. This paper you'll be able to put on a wet dog, and you can tell if it's a chemical on that dog or if it's not. I would fuck it being a dog, anything, a coffee table, anything. You want to see if it's chemical on there? Take that litmus test strip and put it on there. If that thing reacts, go home. If it don't, and that's chemistry, you know, and no matter what, I ain't seen too many rubs that can beat a chemistry set because it's chemical, you know. So if that forget what they gonna call you, forget the jokes they gonna crack. If that litmus paper react when you drop it on that dog, and go home.
Let me tell you another one of their favorites, PBK. This was another thing they used to do.
What that?
When they said you used to get in trouble, and you saying he about to quit?
Yeah.
Somebody run in and holler the police.
Oh yeah. I ain't never been in that situation, but I can see that happening. I can see that shit happening.
Well, you know what? Let me shut up.
Everybody bust out there, you know. They had one of their partners in the car and the police called something in town or something passed by. Panicking out like a motherfucker. Boy, I'm some bullshit with them, bro.
What you say?
They used to have some bullshit with them.
Oh yeah.
Tell you they had one spot, uh, but time to be there. You go there waiting around and shit, don't know nobody to show up. You get the call and trying to figure out where everybody at. Everybody at the other spot. Claiming they been calling you and answering the phone, all kind of bullshit. Ride you around for 40 minutes. You
Man,
didn't pass by where you going 2 times.
hey, J-Bo, hold that thought real quick. Hold that thought real quick. We about to get back into talking about dirty stuff in the dog game. I want to say salute to my brother Dickie Foster, man. Dickie Foster say he just had his son tonight. You know what I'm saying? Born on the 7th. You know, in Lynchburg. He in Lynchburg Hospital. You know what I'm saying? Salute to brother Dickie Foster, man. We got brother YB birthday today, and we got Dickie Foster got his
Hey,
son born today. You know what I'm saying? Salute
hey,
my brother. Salute my brother.
PBK.
Yo,
Tell Dickie Foster I'm the ninth and my son is the 7th.
hey, my daughter the 2nd of April. I'm the 7th.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah. Salute to y'all brothers, man. Hope y'all brothers had a good day, having a good day. I know Dickie having a good day. Yes,
Oh
sir.
yeah. Oh yeah.
What was you doing for yourself today, bro?
Who me?
Yeah.
Man, I got out there on the yard with the motherfucking dogs. I gave them kibble, leg quarter, a supplement I used, and I said, man, I'm gonna try something, and this supplement works. And I'll tell you in PBK offline how I know this motherfucker work, and it's one of the cheapest things you can get off the shelf.
Damn.
Um, but they had kibble, leg quarter, fresh egg, olive oil, and that supplement. Could nothing made me more happier today. Cause guess what? And they got their bedding changed, kennel sprayed out,
Oh.
pesticide put in the bedding. So as they land in the bedding, they recoating their stuff every time they go in their houses. It ain't nothing more than knowing if it's only today, even if it's only today, to where I want to lay down with a clear conscience. I know a dog ain't barking, and I know animal control can't say nothing to me.
Yeah, yeah.
And I wish I can tell y'all something different. Wish I can tell y'all this elaborate shit. Man, I went here, I did this. I ain't never celebrated birthday in my fucking life. But if it's one birthday that I just want to enjoy, it's the day knowing that them dogs is content. You brothers is on live. Y'all not talking about this back and forth. I don't want to say girl shit because I don't want to offend nobody. But this back and forth stuff, y'all really talking about the dogs right now. You know what I mean? So this is what I enjoy. If I could have a birthday, it'll be this.
Hey, yes, sir, man. Yes, sir. I feel you on
You
that.
know,
Hey,
and PBK, I called you when the dogs were still barking, so they wasn't even fed yet.
yeah, yeah.
You know, and what I was gonna say before I got off, not to rob the chat of the story. Um, everybody know that I made the book for going hard. So I don't want, I'm transparent when it comes to these dogs. I'm transparent. And I want everybody, I don't care what chat it is, I don't care what person viewing it is. I want everybody to know that I stand for the breed first and foremost.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh
And
yeah.
oh yeah. And so that it ain't even so that they don't know, but it's just to give your viewers a touch of what we got going on. Like even when that whole shit popped off, what I tell you, PBK? I got a book coming out for them that I'm gonna still put out.
Hey, listen, dog. I'll support anything you do. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't even that tight. When a brother trying to do something, if you got something you trying to sell and it's legal, you know what I'm saying? It's something that keep you from getting involved in something else. I'm gonna support
Yeah,
your
but
hustle,
not
dog.
but I didn't want it to seem like a blind side to what I mean?
Oh yeah,
Like
oh yeah.
cause if you saying something positive for the breed, I'm there. I'm well past the personal, you know what I mean? Because I've
I,
seen
I tell you what, dog, that's something every dog man that love this game should have something that you did for them, a personal book with their personal dog. Man, imagine Fat Bill having a book like that, bro.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. You're right.
Imagine yourself having a book like that.
Yep.
I can imagine myself having a book like that. So it's an honor, dog, what you did. And they ought to feel proud, bro. To,
Hmm.
to, to
Oh no, yeah,
see something like
they
that
are
in history, bro.
they show nothing but gratitude. And Bill next, I'm coming Bill's way because hey, one thing Bill can't say is when Bill came home and he put that little black book out with the white writing on the front. I can show you an autographed copy. And then I can show you my yard built up based off what Bill said in that book.
Yeah.
J-Bo, did I not tell you that?
Yeah, bro, I love
Matter of
it, bro.
fact, hey,
I
matter of
love
fact,
that show, that book,
hey,
bro. I love that.
hey, J-Bo,
Uh huh.
as far as the back street, when I told you Bill is in my top what as far as dogmen of all time.
Top five.
And Jay, listen, so I'm just letting the chat know, man. I'm not saying nothing to be liked. I'm not saying nothing that I don't say in private. What I say in private can be said in public because it's factual. I just told J Bo that what about 4 or 5 days ago, ain't J Bo?
Yeah, and already I said I'm rating him in the top five because I don't know the other four people.
And listen, J Bo, when I told J Bo what it was, J Bo said, "I'm thinking the same fucking thing, man. I'm sitting here looking."
I
Am I
tell you,
lying, J Bo?
I tell you,
Yeah, bro, I can't believe he had that many great dogs, bro.
I'm gonna tell you why. If I would have put him in the top five, I'm gonna tell you why I would put him in the top five.
What?
Okay, you got. I'll mute you for a second, YB, just so I can talk on thing. All right, you got brother got a solidified dog game from back in the days. You know what I'm saying? The brother is an author. He an author, and the brother learn how to use this modern day technology as an older brother. You know what I'm saying? As an older brother, he learned how to work this modern day technology thing to do his thing in the modern day time, to do it on the right way, far as getting that money, getting to that money the way brothers get to that money, talking about these dogs. He did his thing back in the days, and that brother Arthur, you know what I'm saying, that's from back in the days, and writing them books, doing different things, writing legitimate books, you know what I'm saying? That's why if I would put him in the top five, that's why I put him in the top five for my top five, because a lot of them brothers we can say, oh yeah, he produced great dogs, but what else he did for the dog game? This man gave you dogs, this man gave you literature, and this man giving you good YouTube stuff and good knowledge and stuff on YouTube today's time. You can't even trust half these old school dog brothers out here to come up with these stories and all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? You can't even
Okay,
trust half of them.
but
You know?
Yeah,
you done fuck
J-Bo. Hey,
my account,
J-Bo.
because I never
J-Bo.
took none of that in account. I was just thinking on what he did with the dogs and the history of his line.
Yeah.
All the dogs they produce, I'm looking more of it like that. I wouldn't even add in the dog fighting part. It's just the history of what his dogs produce.
Hey, you know why I say that, J-Bo? Because it's almost like we could call brothers legends, but brothers like Fat Bill still making his mark. He had made his mark, but he's still building on that legacy. You know what I'm saying? Still building, still doing things. That's why I added that stuff in, because brothers don't know. Every brother can't get on the YouTube and do all this stuff. I'm talking about young brothers. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I don't think he no legend, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
I think I think he an icon.
Yeah, yeah,
Can I say what I think now? Because I was ready to say J-Bo, tell them what you think. I already knew what you thought, J-Bo, all based off our private conversation. But when it come to me, I put Bill in the top five because he's a man that actually did it. That's telling you what comes with it. If you
yeah,
go read, I don't I don't even know the title of the book, but I can tell you I read it from cover to cover. I have an autographed copy of it. And if Bill's listening, Bill know if the book came with a flash drive, he know how quick you bought it. I got a flash drive with my book.
yeah,
So, okay. Bill tell you what comes with, losing communication with your kids, losing communication with your wife. He gets you accustomed to what could come from owning these dogs, and then he goes into the store.
Yeah, yeah,
Everybody else make it honorable to, go do your time, which okay, that's your business. But Bill actually tell you the part that most men, their egos is too big to talk about that part.
yeah, yeah.
The egos is too big to admit that that part fuck with them.
Mm-hmm.
And then they know that it's a sickness because guess what? They still love the fucking dog.
Yep. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm not saying that just because I'm, Fat Bill cool, we all right, and we cool and whatever. I'm saying that because when I start looking at a lot of dog men, we go back. I'm talking about the old school dog man. You know what I'm saying? Uh, when we start looking at them, brothers has dogs where because I never really had brother Fat Bill dogs like that. I never really acquired to get them, but we might have had brothers who I feel like dogs were better. But when I really look at judging a man for the dog game, some of them brothers they name and everything they had with the dog stopped back then. You know what I'm saying? Being that a brother is blessed to make it this far, just imagine like we say James Crenshaw, right? Boom. Now James Crenshaw done wrote so many books or whatever, boom, 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 boom. No matter what kind of books it is, because if you're an author, I'm gonna tell you like this here, man. I done wrote novels, I done wrote all kind of stories, and it takes an author to write any of them damn books. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if it's a magazine, I don't care what kind of book it is. It take an author, it take creativity, it take all kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And then when if you got Crenshaw that he done wrote so many books, and now Crenshaw he get into the shows and stuff, and now he start being one of the top judges, and he bringing a lot of publicity and a lot of money and getting a lot of brothers to these shows. Like brothers' legacy is still going on when they still in this dog game doing great things for these dogs. You know what I'm saying? It's not like okay, we can say, oh yeah, the dirty stuff that stopped back in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we got brothers who still making contributions to the dog game in little ways that matters to some brothers out here. You know what I'm saying? So you got to keep all that into play when it comes to modern day. Really saying these brothers who's the great dog man of modern day times. You know what I'm saying? We can say, this brother he might be wrote books, but he might not have had great dogs. You know what I'm saying? So it's certain things that that some brothers have that other brothers don't, that might put them in this conversation, but then they don't have something else. You know what I'm saying? We can name all the dog men. I'm talking about even the Garner. Garner, he make the number one sales, but he don't have nothing to offer. He got other things. We start talking about he got certain things to offer. I'm not gonna lie, the man got certain things to offer. But
Yeah, he got his name to offer. He gonna be iconic too, bro.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So it's
That's
just
what he offered. He offered his name. Fat Bill offering the dog, bro. Ain't too many people that we gonna be able to put in this category.
now I'm gonna
So
tell you right now.
it's gonna be one of these silent names that somebody that we don't know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna tell you right now. To me,
But
myself
see,
personally.
hey, Pelican Bay,
Go
you
ahead.
know, you and J-Bo, Bill is in my top 5 because he tell you what it costs to be great in these dogs.
Yeah,
See, everybody else just tell you chase greatness. They tell you chase greatness. They don't say how it's gonna fuck with you as a man. They don't
yeah,
tell you the type of stuff that you're gonna have to overcome. They don't tell you what affected them. And I ain't never talked to Bill. I don't even got Eli dog. I don't have none of that Dixie line stuff. I don't have none of that. But when I became a good dog dude, a good pet owner, it was because I started to pay attention to other breeds of dogs. And those breeds of dogs, the guys, what they were saying, I never heard a APBT guy say it outside of Bill. But it was when I read Bill's book where he was giving his all to you.
yeah,
So you got motherfuckers that'll say, "Oh, but Bill was this, Bill was that," call them things that are degrading as far as being a man. But when I read him pouring his heart out, I didn't see none of that. You see what I'm saying? So,
oh yeah, oh yeah,
like, and I'm not. I'm not saying it as far as like I said, Dixie line. Fuck Dixie line. I'm talking about Bill as a dog man.
Yeah, just that name,
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
brought my ignorance up, my ignorance level up. Just the name, but I thought he was prejudiced, just because of the
yeah. Like
name.
like take this, with me, what Bill is to me. Okay, it was a time in boxing where white champions would not fight black guys. They would not give black guys a chance to get into the game. And this ain't even taking it to race. This is just showing you where I put Bill as far as when it comes to the dogs, and nothing compares to the dogs to me like boxing. But it took the first white guy to fight black guys to where we could get into boxing
Yeah.
because a white guy didn't have to. That's like I got a dog. Take for instance, I got a dog named Pretty Boy Floyd. The average person to think it comes from Floyd Mayweather. Never. It comes from Floyd Patterson, who had the heart to fight Sonny Liston when he knew he would lose. But when, due to racial barriers, they kept Sonny Liston out the game. Floyd Patterson was a clean cut black guy that white guys would fight, white champions would fight. And
Yeah.
he said, you know what? I'm going to give Sonny Liston a chance. Sonny Liston gave Ali a chance. Tyson beat the guys that beat Ali, and it only trickles down. So that's what led black men into boxing. It led them into, being able to be
On the
men
biggest
and
stage.
fight. Yeah, on a much bigger stage. It ain't nigga fighting. It's boxing. It's different. So Bill is actually one of the guys that gave you a chance. So where the average black guys on that racial bullshit, when it come to Bill, he's a guy that's in pictures with you guys. So it's different. And like I said, I have no equity in Bill. I don't have no Bill dogs. I don't have no Eli dog. I don't have no Dixieline dogs. Shit, me and some of Bill's closest guys don't see eye to eye. You know, and I just don't. I don't want to say nobody's name to make it seem like we got a problem, but we don't see eye to eye. We just different men in life.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
um, yeah, I read Bill's book, and it was like, okay. So I think any dog man that's like dedicated enough time to these breeds to the breed, he actually needs a book to where you can see the deeper side of him
Yeah.
Yeah.
and know whose dogs you got. You have to be able to see the deeper side of him. And where I'm a guy that I really don't want no Eli dogs in my yard, but I would take a Bondolero dog because guess what? Bondolero's tied to Bill. I know Bill's story.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So if I had to say it, Bill would be in the top guys. Victor would be in one of the top five only because he was willing to prove himself. So,
Yeah.
all right, Bill gave
And
himself. Victor,
the significance of what that breeding, just from that one dog did to the community of dogs.
yeah, yeah,
He does some of the biggest shit ever.
yeah. He proved himself. So Bill gave himself. Victor proved himself. Um, Floyd and Tom dedicated themselves. So where I don't want no Tom blood in my yard, I still respect them based off their dedication.
But
The average,
I heard Fat Bill joking around saying that he was better than Maurice Carver, or better than Tudor, and he laughed and he said he was just saying. But when I thought about it, though, when I thought about it, he right, bro. He did more than both of them combined.
But we speak their name super high. We speak their name super high. Not
Well,
saying that.
we speak their name because that's our foundation of dogs. When we go back to the foundation, that's the names they in stone. It's our foundation. But when we talking about dog men, actually, what we talking about, he did do more. He had more achievements than both of them together. with less lines.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know why I always talk Tudor's name highly, because me and him come from the same place. But also, Diane Jessup broke it down about dog this breed during the depression. A lot of people was taking their dogs to Tudor when they were getting drafted, and when they would come home from the war, they would go to Tudor and get their dogs back, and he kept it going. So I honor Tudor based on um him giving himself to other dog men, as far as just that little part. Because you would get somebody to come and say, "Oh, Earl Tudor did this, he did that." No, I'm not talking about everything else. I'm honoring him on that part. But
Yeah,
everything
yeah.
else, and I and I
I,
and I I put Richard
I think
Stratton in there based off of journalism. I put Richard Stratton in there based off journalism. But
yeah.
everything else after that,
Bujo got to be number one when you come to name.
well, see,
Just,
I put him and Tom. I put him and Tom in there based off years of dedication.
mhm.
Okay,
But
but when you,
that's a business. That's a business for Tom. This Florida Bujo life.
yeah, I give you that. I give you that.
His name is his brand. No. Tom is a rich man in the game. I think he got him. You got to kind of compare him to Chico Lopez.
No,
They,
I
they,
hey, and
not
I
what
give you
the
that.
name is.
YB breaking back up on us. Can't hardly hear you. Go ahead, come up. Go ahead, come up in there.
Yeah, I keep muting myself trying because I know you said it was an echo. So when I ain't talking, I keep muting myself, and I'm not trying to override J-Bo.
Yeah, they ain't got but one or two names that still could refute Boodle name at Pat Patrick or Florida. There ain't too many people like that around no more, dog. He one of our last. He one of the last people with a name that carry weight like that, dog. No, regardless of what the dog is, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely. Hey, J-Bo, you know we had these talks. But look, I gotta get off here, man. You dudes keep carrying it on. Both of y'all already know where I stand at. The chat know where I stand at. And man, I want to tell everybody, man, keep doing what you're doing as long as you progressing in the breed progressing from you. And yeah, man, keep coming out. Keep coming out. And it's up to us to change the trajectory of this breed. And we all hold that's one thing we all got in common. We hold that common duty to the breed. The breed that made some of us be able to beat our chest. Some of the dudes I met with these dogs that are good in these dogs can't throw a punch, and men respect them based off this breed. So we owe this breed what we owe it, and you know what I mean. I wish everybody's listening well, but I'm gonna get off here, man, and I'm gonna keep listening, man. Y'all keep doing y'all thing.
That's right,
Hey,
job. What's your name, my nigga?
yes, sir.
Yeah, you
Appreciate you.
already know.
Appreciate you.
Y'all already know, man. You know I'm gonna come through for y'all.
That's
Yes,
right.
sir. Yes, sir.
Alrighty.
Hey, J Bo, them boys say schoolboy be I forgot about schoolboy. You know, schoolboy do his right thing too. You know what I'm saying? Schoolboy do his right thing too. Yeah, that'd be and he know how to work this damn up to date computerized stuff as well. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta shoot them old school brothers, them props for getting on them computers and learning how to, give these brothers this knowledge on this modern day stuff, man. Cause I'm telling you, I see brothers 20 years old that can't do that shit. 21, 25. You know, J-Bo, them boys say you need to drop a book, J-Bo.
Yeah, I'd love to have me a book like you did for them with this, with my dogs in it, just to go back and look in time. Of man, that's a beautiful thing you did, bro. That's something every dog man should have.
Yep.
Something like that, brother. Go back and look at their dogs, just their dogs,
Hey, that's gonna be the best book in the house. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
some of your stories, you could be the best Dog man in your book.
Yep. Hey, that book gonna last a long time too. You know what I'm saying? Your grandkids, your great grandkids.
Yeah, bro.
It's cool. It be cool as hell. You know, for you been gone. You know what I'm saying? And you got little descendants that's reading the book from stuff that you had way back in the days, 75 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. Somebody add a couple pictures, my hunting pictures in, and man, if it's something though to keep, to have that many pictures to keep up with stuff like they did, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
You still take pictures of your dogs and stuff?
Oh yeah, you know I take pictures. I be having doing the videos and different things. So
Yeah, man.
I take more pictures now than I ever did. You know what I'm saying?
That's something to have pictures of your dogs, all of them, and still have them. I used to have a lot of pictures. I used to have a lot of pictures. I burnt that shit up.
I feel you on that.
Mm.
I feel you on that.
Burnt them up with all the journals that I had.
Hey, had a whole pile of them. Burn them like a bonfire.
Yeah, bro.
Get rid of them things, boy.
Yeah, Schoolboy did a lot too, bro. I've been hearing about him since I was a young man, bro. I've been hearing his name and the dogs, about the Schoolboy Big Red,
Yeah.
It took me that long to figure out we had went into a son of a Big Red with a son of Cottonmouth. I never looked at Machiavelli pedigree till lately. We looked on and seen he was off of Schoolboy Big Red. And then I seen a dog that he sent to one of my partners in church punk. So I seen a couple of dogs up close, real close. So listening to his story and actually seeing his dogs carry kind of different weight for me. Most of the people just hearing his story, they didn't
Yeah.
see none of his dogs. So
Yeah.
it's just a story. But for me to him is I actually seen his dogs in action. And then the one we went into went over 3 hours.
Damn.
And actually the other one too, the other dude piled out, but he had some great dogs, bro. I actually seen him. We
Yeah.
we ended up we beat the one that went to 3 hours. But I think it took everything from him, after that. I think he passed.
Yeah. And
But
that
ever seen a Fat Bill dog?
I ain't gonna say no because I think one of my homeboys had some of that stuff in it. But I never been around like too much personally where I knew it was one.
A dog directly from Fat Bill.
Oh no. Mm-mm.
Yeah, I seen a Fat Bill dog. One of the ones that he was selling in that magazine, the Halloween issue.
Oh word.
And my partner bought her. She grew up to be a boot camp click China. And she finished RC in short fashion. I see her turn over in his grave if he popped up. That dog up and Fat Bill them niggas had. For what it did, for what that bitch did him.
Yeah.
But my partner them took that bitch and bred her to them same bars that had that chassis dog.
Yeah.
And that's the first time, dog, I seen all little dogs that was matched dogs. I'm talking about the whole litter. I'm talking about it might have been 6 of them or it might have been 8 of them, 4 brown ones, 4 black ones, and all of them was matched dogs. All the brown ones was matched dogs. All the black ones were matched dogs. I never seen a dog off of that bitch quit. And I seen 2 generations of them dogs, and I never seen a cur off them dogs. And I crossed into them and got 2 one-time winners. Yeah, 3 one-time winners. Just from crossing into them. So actually, them were some of the better dogs that I ever seen from anybody.
Damn.
And you couldn't have pulled me on that Black China bitch. You want to talk about bad dogs in this world, all them badass dogs that people talk about today? Well, you could add her name into that conversation. Boot Camp Kicks China. That bitch was from Bad Fat Bill, and then none of them know how she was bred, bro, because
Damn.
she was stolen from my partner. He didn't even get a chance to see her go. You know, he bought the bitch and never seen her.
Damn. Damn.
So I actually seen Fat Bill dogs, some Fat Bill dogs directly from Fat Bill, and you couldn't have pulled me on that bitch. Straight up PBK.
Damn.
If
She
we
had
know if we know who she was before we got there, you know on the first rush hour when the niggas were talking to Jackie Chan, he turned around. Chris Tucker was hiding behind the guy was talking about he was tying his shoe. Yeah, I'd been back there by the car on your motherfucking ass.
Damn, that had to been a rough bitch.
Oh no, the hoe was a killer.
Mm.
You wouldn't have known how rough she was. And all the fucking children were fucking killers. And
Damn.
they fucking children were fucking killers. Until when I bred into the ones I've got, we got some all right dogs. Like that's some shit, but they still won.
Damn. Yeah, that's some shit there now. That's some shit there. Hey, I got another question for you, Jay, real quick. You know what I'm saying? Has it ever been a dog, in the past that you bet against? You like, man, I'm going with this dog. But if it was you had a second chance to do it again, you would go with the other dog?
No, no, because all my bets was bias based bets.
Yeah, yeah.
Usually, I would if I wasn't doing nothing, I wouldn't go. I kind of stayed out of trouble that way, going around with all that old looking, hanging around, voicing your opinion on something that you ain't got no business.
Yeah, yeah.
So I ain't never had nothing to bite me in my ass. I might have betted on the Brunda every now and then, and he won, and I was mad as a motherfucker. But I sure found out when they did him again and got my money back.
Damn.
And I done seen some dogs that wasn't expected to win. Nobody thought that they was gonna win. I'm talking about the whole fucking town betted on this motherfucker.
Damn.
And the other dogs were reported to have quit the last time out. And the fight went 3 hours, and the motherfucker that say quit won the fight.
Mm-mm.
Against the whole town. This nigga picked up money from the whole town, dog.
Dang. Dang.
I'm talking about the nigga mama came to the fight. That's how sure they thought this bitch was gonna win.
Hey, that dog that was bread and butter, boy.
Man, yeah, some of that boomerang shit. Some of that boomerang shit, the boy used to talk shit about them boomerang dogs, man. Marcus Young. He used to fuck with Marcus Young. If it was some Marcus Young bred dogs.
Okay.
I never met Marcus Young. I met the Joe Leonard dude that used to fuck with him. But I never met Marcus Young, but I seen some of his dogs. It was some good dogs. They were better than the dogs that I had. The ones that I seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I that's the best way for me to put it and be respectful.
Yeah. Dang. Yeah, man. Yeah, let me ask you something else, man. Cause I know you don't like them brindle dogs. You know what I'm saying?
I don't dislike them. I just don't want one. No one's eating at my house.
Okay. So would you take an old family red over Eli Brindle?
Let me say this here. I went to Florida Boudreaux House personally a couple times back, uh, coming up to buy a dog, and he made it 100 dogs at his house, and he didn't have but two brindles on the yard. Out of the whole 100, including none of the puppies were brindle. And the two brindles they had, they were old and way back to the back of the fence. So that wasn't nothing that he prioritized him having himself.
Yeah.
All right, so anybody else that I asked about the brindle dogs that had those dogs, the first thing that they tell me that they don't have brindles because they bred it out of their blood. They don't have brindle dogs. So even though that them dogs throw a lot of brindles, most of the people that had them dogs didn't keep brindles. They didn't keep them.
Yeah.
But when you talking about a red nosed dog, depending on what period of time you talking about. You talking about in
No,
the modern day time, like some of the red ball stuff, cool. But you talking about back in the days, back then, I'd rather have no dog.
no, I'm talking about old family red. The
I,
old family.
I just said,
Yeah,
depending on what time of time you
back in
talking about,
back in the days.
I wouldn't have no dog. I
Back in
wouldn't
the
want either
days.
one of. I wouldn't want either one of them.
Hey, that must be some bad stuff there, boy.
Well, all the ones that I seen, I used to see the Serrano Trouble stuff. I seen the Hempfield Wild and stuff. I used to see it cross with the Talamo stuff and the Z-Boy Jr. stuff. I seen a lot of them dogs. I seen a lot of the white ones. I seen a lot of all the red ones. I seen some of the Iron Bear, the Iron, the Iron Bear stuff, like some of the Creed stuff.
Yeah,
Those dogs was easy to come by back in the days because the lesser dog people, like the white people, the trailer park people.
yeah,
That's the dogs that they had, and they used them. You know, they made a living off them dogs, and they made a living off the people in the ghetto. I'm so happen to be in the ghetto, so I growed up on them dogs. Them the dogs that I growed up on seeing before I started seeing everybody else pit bull.
yeah.
These was our dogs. Some of that old Rapolo spike bred stuff,
Hmm.
and it down from stuff with the Masons champion hog dog, and these old family red nosed dogs. They was in our area. That's all it was. Then most of them people, when you have them, to get the ears cut, make them look real bad and shit. Big old muscle bound punks. Good 25, 30-minute brawlers. So if I had a choice and knowing what I know now, PBK, I wouldn't have. I'll tell you, I'll wait. I
I
won't need
feel,
one of them.
I feel you on that, bro. And now, brother, salute to brother Todd Green for donating $9.99 to the super chat. Appreciate you, my brother. He say,
Vicky Dunn. I got dogs from fucking Vicky Dunn out of Arkansas. I rode all the way to motherfucking house to buy dogs off of Vicky fucking Dunn. That motherfucking lady used to love me. Somebody called that motherfucking woman and told her that I put that goddamn dog down and she hate me for motherfucking life, bro.
dang, dang,
We had all them dogs down from Kyle. That's where we got the motherfucking Mason's Champion Hog dog stuff from. That's the fucking stuff that I was talking about. We got it from fucking Vicky Dunn out of Arkansas. Me and my partner took off, gone to Arkansas with a fucking half ounce of weed and a fucking fifth of Henderson. And by the time we got to Mississippi, ain't either one of us know which way Arkansas was. We never asked each other.
yeah.
We went up there with a truck with the window broke out of it and the motherfucking truck was running hot.
Mm,
And we
dang.
come back with a motherfucking brundle, a white dog, and a red nose. Say, bro, we laughed all the way motherfucking home.
Mm.
Came back, soon we got home, we bowled them bitches into each other. My mama put me out the yard now, telling me to get the fuck out of the yard. I threw them bitches across the fence. All right, we out your yard.
And then somebody turned around and called Vicky back and messed you up.
Yeah, bro, she called and asked me about Petey, bro. You ever heard me talk about my test dummy? That was my motherfucking test dummy. He was from fucking Vicky Dunn.
Mm. You talk about the test dummy that would have beat some of them boys. Some of them boys.
That beats on them boys.
Dang.
He was from Vicky.
Yeah.
The blue that we had that I used to fuck with the Bob Hackman dog. She was from Vicky.
Dang.
All them dogs from Kyle we had. We had some of them Chief. He was from Vicky.
Dang.
They
Cable.
big there was some decent. They had Crazy Mary. Crazy Mary come from that. She was a good little dog. Well, we had one or two that was all right. She had some pit game dogs. That's the motherfucker I tried to get on the fucking screen pole. That bitch tried to eat me fucking alive.
That's the same dog.
That same dog we come from Vicky Dunn, bro.
Dang. Damn. That's a good question, Ty Green, because we found out that's the same dog that was on the flirt pole trying to eat him up, the one from Vicky Dunn.
I say he got dogs from Vicky Dunn in the 96. Best dogs he ever had.
Mm-hmm.
I can't see the rest for the chat. What it say?
I know he said it's best he ever had. Wish he had another one just like him.
Well, we got them dogs from Vicky, bro. Me and Vicky used to get along good. She called and asked me about the dog, and I was lying to her, telling her that he was all right. I ain't let her know that he had to cut out on me, but I was using it for a test dummy,
Yeah.
Somebody called that woman and told her that bullshit, bro. That bitch called me crying on the phone.
Dang. Dang, bro. That's how
Yeah,
folk will do you, though.
yeah, bro. We had dogs from Vicky. I tell him I'm feeling them dogs, because them dogs could really, really fight, bro.
Ah.
And it was around that time, 96. We might have bumped heads up there. Oh, we know each other.
I've been to Arkansas probably in the early 90s. Texarkana, what I was telling y'all brothers about. I ain't going up for a dog, though. I ain't been back since.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Probably one of the last times I went to Texas. It never worked out for me in Texas, bro. Something always bad luck type shit happened.
What you think about that Norah blood, J-Bo?
Big old red nose, decent fair game dog, because they had a lot of that around too. The iron stuff,
Yeah.
some Creed stuff. That's why it's so surprising to see it crossed into the red ball stuff. That make them dogs good like that. Pilot, that's what Pilot turned the red ball dogs red. That stuff right there.
Hey, it might be on to something. I had a Hempfield Wilder dog way back in the days, and looking wise, it looked like what a red, like you said, what a red boy dog's supposed to look like, but acting wise, it went on the level of some of the more, modern dogs during that time. You know what I'm saying? That was, kind of like you said, it was when I had dogs and I really didn't know certain things. And once I figured out which dogs was which, I ain't never went back to that Wilder stuff. Not saying they don't make great dogs, because they probably do,
But they said that the bloodline that threw the highest percentage of curves was Hempfield Wilder's old bad blood, old family red nosed dogs, and
Yeah.
the Ponce Buster dogs throw more curves than any modern bloodline of dogs. In dogs, that was something that they said in the journal. So don't blame me for saying it.
You think that come from during the time when that journal was made? He could have been on his Tom Garner shit for selling. He was a good seller. He was a dude out there making a lot of sales, because that old family red was real popular back then.
This was in the news section, a topic, and written by somebody else that he just published in his book.
Oh, okay. Oh,
It's probably like you say now. Everything is opinion based.
yeah.
So it's half truth to all of it. Everybody got their sides of it. You can only come up with the ones that bad. You're gonna never do the work and to find out the good ones. It kill your story.
Yeah. That. Now I seen one of them boys screaming about that alien bullshit blood.
Say, bro, I done had let's see, 1, 2, 3, maybe 4. We had 4 dogs directly off of Son of bullshit. And the bottom side was some gunner stuff. And we was 4 for 4, dog. He was getting them dogs from old man Jack Kelly, somebody that we never even thought that it would have had no dog like that. Somebody wasn't even known for having game dogs. And I like that. We was 4 for 4. I seen 4 of them. I crossed the one with the Charlie Brown dog and shit. I was 1 or 2 out of that.
Yeah.
So I can't base it on the whole yard of dogs, but looking at the 4 my partner had and the ones that I crossed into, all of them were match dogs. They wasn't no badass dogs, but you could still pull something off with one of them,
Yeah.
They were game dogs.
Yep. Now I see a good question in the chat right here, J-Bo. Let me see it. No, that's the wrong. Sorry about that. Just nobody. Sorry about that. Just nobody. Anybody got some mongoose stuff? Anybody in the chat got some mongoose stuff? That wasn't the question I was trying to pull up though. Hold on, let me find it. All right, here you go. Brother Arrowhead Kennel said Bolio was on whose yard, and I thought that was a great question because we all know Bolio was stolen, but who made the name for Bolio, or where was Bolio name really made, or what's the
What,
real?
look how many yards he been on. Who had him?
Yeah, that's what, like
Floyd, Floyd had him. Patrick had him.
Floyd had him too.
And Indian Sonny had him. That's three people right there. I know I got 3, 4 more people there other than that had him too. I can't
Floyd,
remember them names, but he was in 4, 5 of the famous people in the world hands.
you telling me Mr. Floyd had Bolio too?
Yeah, he had him, or I think he did have him, or Indian Sonny had him.
Yeah.
Patrick had him.
Damn. Now, what do you think that's by default? Or why was it such a great?
That's what they did back in the days, bro. They made everybody great. They took everybody along with them.
Yeah.
And that's where these lies come from with the pedigrees for us youngsters. That they didn't want us to know that farming a dog. They used to farm them dogs out to each other. And they made it, everybody had to have an icon on their yard. That's the way they was able to make money today from off of us. They was making a living for themselves. So they were putting that farmer in place.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah. Yeah.
ain't no way he was that bad of a dog and wasn't matched for one motherfucking time. His dick was better. And all them people names that he switched faces to, you don't see his name, but then but 1 or 2 of them people pedigrees.
Mm-hmm.
Indian Sonny, he based his whole yard down from it. Patrick, Bullet Ball Bob stuff, he based his whole dog stuff down from Bolio. You'll never hear about the Grand Champion handicap stuff. You might hear something about handicap, but you don't hear nothing about it. It's siblings. I mean, it's dogs.
Yeah.
You hear more about top shit than you hear about handicap.
Mm-hmm. You always hear about Andy Cap, but you don't hear about none of his offspring.
Yeah, none of his offspring. You hear about how bad he was.
So I guess that goes to tell us that he was a super dog, great dog, crossbred different ways, but he wasn't the producer that maybe it didn't get produced or didn't get bred in the way.
I was in house shit that they wasn't. They changed the pedigrees on. You really seen the 53 Sugarfoot stuff.
Yeah.
Like Bob Hackman's you crossed with the Dirty Mary stuff. But fuck that made all ROMs out of that stuff.
Hey,
so
Jay,
some producing dogs, but all the people that had him, you never see his name in their pedigrees. Something like this secret where kept,
Yep. You know what though, man? When you look back at it, just imagine in the 60s, late 60s, early 70s, and them brothers were straight competitive with that thing back then. You know what I'm saying? You got to look at it like they wasn't about the papers, it wasn't about the money, it was about the winning and coming home with that win. So they probably pull all those kind of little tricks to lie about a pedigree, to do this, that'll throw people off. Oh, I say this, or this. I'm just using this example. Just say this old Kobe dog. Kobe dogs ain't shit. This and that, or whatever. We're gonna say this a Kobe dog, and that might have been part of the game back then. Because they didn't have all the stuff that we got now, all the modern technology and all that stuff, and it wasn't based on a dollar back then. So you never know if that was like, pretty much the average dog man little technique, the way to keep brothers from knowing what he got, and like you say, stay in house with it to keep that sauce in house. I'm gonna pass this dog to J-Bo. J-Bo passed the dog over to the pro, and we said some brothers say it's a pedigree confusion or whatever, but we know what it's off of. You know what I'm saying? We know what it's off of. Brother Mayhem said he got that heavy handicap. Mayhem, man, I ain't gonna lie to you. Back about 10 years ago, I was fiending for an handicap dog, man. I'm talking about like something with some heavy handicap. I was fiending for one, man. You know what I'm saying? I had a couple dollars to spend, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I got if a brother got one that with some heavy handicap in it, you know what I'm saying? I'm willing to put him in them confirmation shows and play with him and all that type of stuff. But I don't really want to mess with one with just got one handicap in it one time or something like that. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to none of that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I love an handicap dog. You know what? Right now, I will put one in my yard if it's a lot so heavy handicap that I could call it an handicap dog. You know what I'm saying? If it's one like that,
maybe that what made Carl Milne shit really go.
I always had a fucking whatever you call it, with handicap, man. I had one with Macho Buck 357 one time, but I never got nothing off of 357. That kind of faded away once that Macho Buck stuff came out so regular. But handicap, I always wanted that, man. Then the brother started saying it's two handicaps. It kind of confused me a little bit.
Man, it had two handicaps.
That's what they were saying. I don't know, you know. Only handicap I know is the one with the brown one with the white little marks in his face. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, I thought it was black and white.
But let me ask you this: handicap is Bolio's brother, right? Or not?
I think he might be off of handicap. Handicap might be off of Bolio.
Okay.
I think he off of Bolio.
Arrowhead said there's a reason Floyd didn't breed handicap. Oh no, Bolio.
Mm-hmm.
There's a reason Floyd didn't breed Bolio. Hey, when we start looking at things, man, everything
I don't know that time he breeding Cadillac Jack. Goddamn, it kind of hard for me not to see him breeding Bolio at least 1 or 2 times.
No, they ain't brothers, J-Bo. They're not brothers. Handicap off of Singletary Sugarfoot,
Mm-hmm.
which is a Patrick's. Oh. Shut your mouth, Pelican Bay. Shut your mouth. Handicap coming down off Bolio in the third pedigree on the top. Got champion Bobby Thrift Jr. in the third pedigree on the bottom. Boyle's Dirty Mary also. And Hollins Cherokee Chief and Dirty Mary again. All this in the third pedigree. And not to mention, we got 4 dogs from Pat Patrick in the top of the third. In the first 4 dogs in the top of the third is Pat Patrick dogs.
Mm-hmm.
So that's probably leading back to Bolio as well.
That's right. Similar to what have Shake, Rattle, and Roll used to run their dogs through Black Paws and the Dirty Mary.
I wish I probably could have tried some of that Dirty Mary stuff back in the days.
Like that hang stuff, man. Them all used to turn, growl, chop, stand all over box.
Damn, I wonder if it's doing all that now.
Yeah, that's what they used to be doing. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's what they were doing. But they were. I see 1, 2 gang ones. But Grand Champion Lil Son come down upon them dogs. He come up on Sunday with Black Paws. Yeah.
Brother,
Dog, I don't know if he wanted that PBK.
nah, I ain't never liked nothing to do all that standing up and shit.
Yeah, growling and chopping and turning and.
Hey, brother,
gonna be hollering like he winning.
Hey, J-Bo.
Mm-hmm.
Brother Martinez say TG got a handicap on his yard. I'm guessing he's talking about Garner. Hey, I wouldn't doubt that, Brother Martinez. Garner got pretty much anything you want. You probably got a Mayday dog over there, a Jeep dog over there, all kind of dogs over there.
Look like that other cross good with his Chinaman stuff though, huh?
I don't know, dog. Tell you the truth, I couldn't tell you. I'm gonna be honest, truth. I couldn't tell you what Chinaman crossed good with since the damn 90s.
Oh, I could tell you like peanut butter and jelly. I like it with the Rascal Red Boy stuff.
One of them brothers said that earlier in the chat. Yeah, one of them brothers said that earlier in the chat. The Jeep. No, they ain't say Red Boy Rascal. They say the Jeep Rascal Chinaman.
Mm-hmm. I like the Red Boy Rascal Chinaman. I seen them that way. They wasn't as bad with the Jeep in them. They were bad with the Rascal Red Boy. Then when they doubled up on the Frisco stuff. They was even better.
Yeah.
The 634 dogs, the baddest dogs I ever seen in my life, got Frisco and pedigree.
Damn. Yeah, you can't take it from them, man. If a dog produced it and they in the pedigrees, I mean, it is what it is.
Raghead dog produced some hell of a dogs, but that rag stuff, it produced some hell of a dogs. it produced dogs good enough for people like Norman Kimmel So at the end of his breeding, his dogs was kind of tight. They kind of started lacking mouth. That's what happened. To them old people that had these dogs so long, they started lacking mouth. So a lot
Yeah.
of them were kind of looking for dogs that was gonna put their mouth back into dogs. And I seen Kimmel at boot camp and started breeding to him to that raghead dog. But that raghead dog was throwing dogs that could really put their mouth down.
Mm.
Even Cardenas was looking for dogs to put back into his dogs, and he was kind of going towards that raghead way.
Oh,
For the
damn.
dogs to put their mouth down, and they're known for dogs with big old fucking 4-inch teeth, look like joints in their mouth.
Mm. Yeah, I seen a few of them. Seen a few of them.
So I don't know what made them dogs so bad. Maybe they're from Raghead Mama, the champion Tina Marie bitch. Or maybe I don't know what that's for was making them really go. But the way the bad they talk about Frisco dogs, shit, Raghead throws some of the baddest dogs I ever seen.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Hey, now Martinez, I do know he got the LT or however you say it, T-Ray. He do got that stuff over there. He do got that stuff over there.
Damn, Indian Stunner stolen. Damn.
And the thing about, back then, a dog, you could probably steal a dog and papers really didn't matter like that. As far as, how it matters right now. As far as you got to send your papers in and get them registered, this and all that, this and that. The boys were really focusing on all that shit.
Indian Stunner was cool, bro. I used to talk to Indian Stunner a lot.
He passed away already?
I think he did. But back in the 90s or so, I used to, man, in the 90s, early 2000s, I used to talk to him a lot. My partner went into Indian Sunday 3 times.
Damn.
Like he beat Indian Sunday 3 times with the same dog.
Indian kept coming back. Sonny kept coming back.
Yeah, because Indian Sunday also beat we lost to that champion Happyjack dog from goddamn the boy that had the Doc Holiday dog.
Yeah.
And Indian Sunday beat him. Talking Sunday after that, he was talking about how good he just put a little head dog on him, was able to hold him.
Yeah.
And he went through that son bitch we had. Went through the front, went through his mouth and came out his asshole.
Damn. Well, man in the chat say Pat Patrick stole him from Sonny.
God damn.
Hey, ain't no telling, dog. And look what he started from off that dog that was stolen.
Yeah, Boulevard Bob. But also throwed in it started calling me and stuff through the Mims Midnight dog. At that Boulevard Bob Little May sister. Maybe that what made call me and stuff jump.
Okay. Now the boys got a couple stories down in the chat. Some of them say they took him. Some of them boys say he ain't stole him. He just ended up with him. You know what I'm saying? But if he ended up with him, and he didn't have a relationship with Indian Sonny, I can understand all that. But if they had a relationship, any type of relationship where they spoke on the phone and he ended up with him, he should have ended up back with the yard he got stole from.
It's kind of funny for a great ass dog to end up in all those great ass people's hands.
Mm-hmm. But one thing you can't say now, if he was stolen or however he was, only person that didn't get nothing off of him if he went to the yard was Floyd, really. You know what I'm saying? Sonny got some stuff off of him. Pat Patrick got stuff off of him, and his stuff really went down, trickled down to the stuff we got today. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Indian Sonny, you gotta see his pedigrees.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie now. That's another dog I always wanted.
They wasn't the only one. Somebody else had him too.
Damn. And
The
nobody.
hammer dogs. I never really seen the hammer dogs before, but I seen the nigger dogs.
Damn. And you know how he had to be a great producer, J-Bo? All them names, even if it's more names that he went to. You don't hear nothing about his match record. All you hear about is breeding record.
Yeah, that's right. But you don't never see his name in none of them people pedigrees. But Pat Patrick and Indian Sunday.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. Hey, you know, it's a lot of dogs out here in this world today that we think Red Boy Jocko and they Bolio Eli's. We think this and they that, and we think this and they that. It ain't none of our brothers from the daytime folk. It's the brothers from the pastime folk. You know what I'm saying? They did it. And ain't nothing we can do about it. You know what I'm saying? We just got to go what we go with and have our little assumptions, our little conspiracies, like we were saying about the British dog earlier. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's all we could do. Have a little fun with that kind of talk, but it is what it is. It's done laid down now.
Yeah, 'cause back then them dogs was them people lives. That's how they made their bread and butter.
Yeah.
So you wasn't so quick to let out
Yep.
the formula. See, we can learn the formula now because we got these places where we can look at your pedigree without you saying, without giving what you think.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yep.
back then, there was no way to look at their pedigree. So when you asked about it, it's what they said was.
Yep. You right about that.
Yeah, there wasn't no data. They wasn't letting the formula out. The formula easy to learn now. All we got to do is look at it.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, them people living off that dog and they finally got a going off of it. They
Yep.
work things out and shit. They farmed that dog. They farmed him. They got what they want, then they farmed him. They sold him.
Yep. Got what they wanted and let them move on to the next man.
And the next person got what they want, they sold him. Yeah, dog people don't do that kind of shit now. Not
No,
long
man.
as they get a good ass dog like that. You think I'm gonna breed that bitch and then let him go like that?
Hey, they're gonna breed them to the nuts fall off that dog.
Shit. You could get him, but they gonna be 10, 11. And you gonna pay $100 prices for him.
Yes, sir. And what you gonna tell them the story that hey, he's still making puppies?
Yeah. Damn right you gonna tell that story. Somebody might be able to get one or two of them off of them.
Yeah, one of the brothers we was talking to a while back said it might have been you, hell. I don't know. One of them say somebody said they got a little puppies off a dog in the teens.
Yeah, sure did. Some people bred dog. Every time that dog come in here, they bred them together. They bred these dogs for 15, 16 years to each other and had puppies.
They was married at the hip, huh?
Daddy was mad at the hip.
That's when you know that was a good damn breeding there. When they married them at the hip, they ain't worried about breeding nothing else. These two are here gonna be bred to the day they die.
You know, now I'm talking every time they come in, you go by the house and get your puppy. They spread it all around town too, so they're gonna do everything you want them to do. They're gonna bite and fight. It ain't gonna be one or the other one. They're gonna do both of them.
Yeah. Arrowhead said Pat used to have a lot of Boudreaux dogs as well. One thing I noticed, Arrowhead, a lot of them old schoolers used to have a lot of different old schoolers dogs compared to now as well too. You know, we kind of we picky now with all that shit. Little brothers had.
Pro used to give all of them dogs.
Yep.
Pro used to get them dogs. Pro used to give all in Mississippi, Mississippi Hot. He was getting him dogs. He was getting one of these black dudes down here by me. One of my partners. Pro used to send him dogs.
Damn.
He used to give away a lot of dogs, bro. So when we talk about a Boudreaux dog, when you ask me about a Boudreaux dog, I don't be talking about the blood in general. When I say I seen a Boudreaux dog go, I mean I seen the one I seen was come from Florida.
Yeah.
I ain't talking about the bloodline in general. So when we talk about Boudreaux dogs, I ain't talking about like I seen some Boudreaux dogs. I'm talking about the one I seen was from Florida House.
Yeah. Damn.
And I've seen multiple of those, you know, so it'd be kind of different when you ask me about a Boudreaux dog. You gotta be kind of watching what I say, you know, because I actually seen his personal dogs.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
When you talk about a Boudreaux dog, you talking about it in general, you know.
Mm-hmm. So what you Balls Deep asked J-Bo, what you know about them blazing burn mill something dog or the blazing dogs period? Would you know anything about them blazing dogs?
No, I don't even know how to pronounce that.
I heard a few brothers talking about it, and I seen the pedigree. I wish I had City Boy up in here. City Boy, man, you up in here, man?
I
Tell me.
heard that. I heard of that name. But I never heard of that dog.
Yeah, it's coming down off some good stuff, man. It's coming down off some good stuff. I just don't know what it is exactly to call it out right now.
Isaac Stevenson. You ever seen any Isaac Stevenson stuff? I've seen a little bit of it, just a little bit of it on the top side of one of them bitches I bred to.
Yeah,
But I see a dog directly from him. My partner knew him. He used to fuck with Ozzy. He got, matter of fact, he got a keep from Ozzy.
hmm.
Ozzy didn't like, I don't know what the Patrick or Birdsall one or two. He didn't really like him. You know, he wanted to fist fight one of them bitches.
Dang. Dang.
But I heard nothing about good stories from about him though. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
he might be in that top 5 type shit. You think you think he gonna get up that high?
Who you talking about? The Floyd?
Ozzy.
I said, nah. Not saying he ain't, but what I'm saying is the way brothers give people credit, the way they hold certain dog men up like that, I think he is like maybe an underrated dog man.
Maybe that's who I'm trying to talk about. Then the Mountain Man.
Okay,
That's the Mountain Man, huh?
yeah, Mountain Man. Mountain Man got his homer too.
You don't think he would be up there?
Now, Mountain Man, I'm gonna say it like this. I don't know him personally. I haven't heard any bad things about his dogs. We all hear that great story about Jeep and Homer. I'm top 5. I ain't gonna lie to you, J-Bo. I revamped my top 5 list because my top 5 list gotta have more. It's consistent in more than just what kind of dog he bred. It's consistent as did he die. Like how I put Fat Bill in my top 5. It ain't because
That's
it
the
ain't
only person that I could come up with.
yeah, it ain't really. I don't run the Fat Bill stuff. I don't need nothing from brother Fat Bill, no none of that. I'm just giving the stuff far as what he offering other brothers in the dog game. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to brother Mountain Man Homer stuff, I think he did a great contribution to the game when it comes to dogs, but I don't think he did enough to be a top 5. You know what I'm saying? I think he had some great dogs, and it just depends on if we talk about top 5 as far as just dog wise for Homer. I'll put him in the top 5 for that, maybe. Or at least the top 10. You know what I'm saying? At least the top 10 to be realistic. But
Would you put James Crenshaw in there?
James Crenshaw in the top 5. I'm gonna say it like this. I wouldn't put him in my top 5.
No, I'm about to say he got top 5 names, but they got a
Yeah,
whole lot of people that done more.
yeah. Them boys just said the other day something about he didn't raise Jeep or something, or some other kind of, or he didn't do something with Jeep. I don't know what it was saying about him and Jeep, but
But his name, he got his name up there though.
yeah, yeah. And like,
He got one of them Boudreaux names. He made it top of the world.
yeah, you don't hear no real humbling stories about him. You got to get brothers who know him a little better personally, maybe can tell you things, but you don't really hear a whole lot of humbling stories to say, oh, I'm gonna put him in my top 5. You know what I'm saying? What you did, because I'm getting to the point, I'm like, what you did for the dog game outside of breed a dog, because every one of these brothers that looking at this chat right now, breeding just as good as dogs as them brothers did. You know what I'm saying?
How about Bertolo?
Bert Saul, I put him in the top 10, not top 5. Just because he got a line that held to withstand the test of time. You know what I'm saying? It's 2023. We still talk about him, and his dog's still showing traits.
I know he was never defeated in a convention before.
Never?
Never.
See, I didn't know that. I learned something good. You know that.
He told me Howard Hauser used to run when he seen him.
And see, now when you start mentioning stories like that, this brother had Howard Heinzer running. You got to start creeping up on the damn scale. You know what I'm saying? But it's just I'm gonna start averaging everything the brother did for the dog game. You know what I'm saying? If you got a brother who produced these yellow dogs and he was treating these brothers over here messed up, that goes back to my points to say you don't deserve to be top 5 dog man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you had the yellow dogs. Yeah, the yellow dogs, great dogs. And we ain't talking about whether the yellow dogs are top 5 dogs, but the motherfucker who bred yellow is not a top 5 dog man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he was the number 1 breeder in the world, and Tom Garner took it by default. But we talking about our opinions, and are these brothers genuine fellas? You know what I'm saying? Are these brothers genuine fellas to everybody, to the Spanish brothers, to the black brothers, to the white brothers? You know what I'm saying? Everybody, you know.
So what about Mr. Danny Green?
I don't know that brother.
I don't know him either, but I heard of his story, and if he was a founder of that line that helped produce the most conversation of dogs in this time,
Oh yeah,
just our contribution of that should
oh
get
yeah.
him within 5.
Now I will say that on what you said, piggybacking off what you said, because I was talking about that in the video. That brother there, dogs is in everybody who got that yellow stuff or red boy Jocko stuff, dog. So
Yeah, that's right. He the nigga that wrote the song.
take his name out there and everybody screwed.
Ain't no
Take,
Mayday.
huh?
Ain't no Mayday.
Yeah, take his name out the scenario, everybody screwed. You know what I'm saying? Everybody screwed, you know. So
Anybody got Jocko name in there ain't ain't none of that.
yeah.
The nigga stuff probably wouldn't be talked about as it is today.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Now piggyback. How about the ones that had the Mason Smiley dog?
What that was coming down up of?
Jeep.
Oh, okay. Okay. Mm. I heard of Smiley, but I ain't really know too much
Damn,
about him.
Long's Widow, Little May brother.
Who little mate brother?
Long's Widow.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I think don't quote me on it now.
Okay. Damn.
See, they got two kind of top 5. They got top 5 with the people that actually put these dogs in the people's hands that they're doing. And they got the top 5 and the people that actually done the dog and then still produce just as many dogs as the people that was breeding these motherfuckers.
Now I put Green in the top 10 over Mountain Man because of his contribution to the dog game just on the dogs alone. Just off that one damn breeding he made. I put him over Mountain Man, you know what I'm saying? He'll rise above Mountain Man. You know what I'm saying? Because his without that breeding, a lot of things have changed in history. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things have changed. So, I'll put him up on just that part. But see, I guess when you start talking about top 5, you gotta just leave it at the dogs. Cause when you start adding all that other stuff into the play, it's the brothers from modern day times gonna always stand ahead of the brothers from back in the days because a lot of that stuff wasn't around back in the days, so they never had an option to do certain things. You know what I'm saying? Even when it comes,
That's why they don't say Bill
yeah,
Russell was in the top 10.
yep. Mm-hmm.
They got some special people, dog, that we don't know about. So you couldn't that list wouldn't be fair to nobody because we could only go off the names that's been drilled in our heads. The people that we made famous. See, that's the people that we gonna put first. The people we know.
Yeah, you're right about that.
So we gonna highlight these names that was drilled in our heads that's gonna put on top of our list. But we can't name individually name 5, 6, 7 dogs that they actually done something. And then as soon as you look at the dog pedigree, it got somebody else's name on it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what made me look at Fat Bill shit to where goddamn, bro. His name behind all these dogs. Uh all them fucking grand champion and fucking champions and that shit unbelievable, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Brother Marquis says it's hard to make a top 5. It's depending on what bloodline you're running and where you live at and different things like that. You're right about that, though. Like I was
Yeah.
saying, some brothers never even ran across the yellow stuff. So they when they hear me talk about it, they be like, man, he talking about a bunch of BS. You know what I'm saying? They got them damn Bolio dogs or the Jeep rascal dogs that's been running the system for the last 30 years in their little area or their area. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, that list wouldn't be fair. But how about the Rodriguez man that just died in Mexico lately?
Not the
I
not the Mexican Eli brother.
I don't know if that name was Rodriguez or something. I heard he was a great ass motherfucking dog, man. He even got a boxer and whooped a nigga with it twice.
Damn.
Like he won 3 with a boxer.
Damn.
That's how bad he was. He took a fucking boxer and conditioned that bitch and won with it.
Mm-hmm. Damn.
Ain't nobody done no shit like that before.
Hell no.
So when we talk about a dog, man, that mean what just the ones we know or the ones right here in town, or that mean everybody in the world.
Yep. Now Seattle 206 say we talk about the dog man all the time, but why we never talk about William Lightner in them categories?
Cause I don't know nothing about him. I love to hear something about somebody that knows something about him.
Yeah, that's why I was gonna say you don't really.
Before my time, but
Yeah,
I'm
that'd be great to hear somebody who really
oh yeah,
knew him.
hell yeah. Well, because I know a little bit more about the niblet stuff, you know. I did get a chance to study some of that. But fuck, you see Lightning name just as and more important than Carver name was.
Yep, you right about that. No, you right
You
about
never
that.
hear none of them old people talk about Lightning. You nobody gave him no credit for nothing.
I think it's the fact that he's so far back, and the stories get slimmer and slimmer as as the years go on, and the stories about him kind of disappear. Maybe
Peace Fox. Yeah, Peace Fox that hell was still.
Pete Sparks got a book out or something, don't it?
I
That
don't know
brother.
much about. I don't know nothing about. Really, I know of him, but I don't know nothing of him.
Well, I seen somebody who made a book of Pete Sparks. Man, that shit was high too, boy. About $100, $250 or something like that. I started to buy it just to check it out because it looked like it's a pretty good book.
What's that guy name that was on Pro Show that say he used to fuck with Peace Fox?
I'm not sure.
God
Not even
damn, he
sure.
say he used to fuck with Peace Fox. He said them people was fucking Peace Fox out his name. Didn't he say that's how Walkmart started some of this stuff?
Pete Sparks.
Yeah.
That's how who started this stuff?
I think that man said that man was loaning those to Walkmart.
Oh, it might be got some of that stuff back in the days. Ain't no telling. I know he told me he had some Eli stuff one time a while back, way back in. I'm talking about like way back before Yellow and them.
Damn that man. Man, he came on Pro, his wife had died. Everybody was trying to raise money to when his wife had died. The old guy used to be on Pro Show. He said he used to fuck with Peace Fox hard.
So the brother Pete Sparks, he was living like in the 90s and shit like that, in the 80s.
It might have been before that, probably was in the late 80s.
Yeah.
I don't really know nothing about it, but old boy said he was putting the partners with Sparks. He used to pick him up and shit like that. He used to go there and help him hang with him a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, man, it'd be great to get somebody up here. I don't care if they drop my name on phone. I don't care if they 70, 80 some years old, somebody that knew these brothers, William Lightner, because all them brothers from back in the back in the days, but it's still possible for some of them people and folk to be around and get some good stories from them. Imagine we ain't had no dog stories from none of them brothers from the wild. We talk the Wild West days. I'm talking about the real Wild West days. The
Michael Lomas, bro. That was his name, bro.
okay.
Michael Lomas. He said he used to fuck with Peace Sparks.
Oh yeah. He was on Pro Show. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, they say he had some good dogs too. Brother say Pete Sparks won in Cuba. Them boys say Pete Sparks was kicking ass and asking questions later.
Yeah. Yeah, that what old boy said. Said Pete had some real badass fucking dogs.
Now Gerald Shorter say Bert Sorrell was the first one to beat Pat Patrick.
Yeah, they said Bert was undefeated, but Bert told me he was undefeated. He told me he had never lost in a convention. He said when they used to go there to read the board to find out who was going to each other. He
Yeah.
said when Howard Hines will see that he going into him, he'll forfeit.
Mm. That man had some shit then. He had some stuff. And the thing about it, man, these brothers' lines get washed behind the rug and get swept under the rug and stuff because time go on, people die, family members die. Bro, hey, um like you don't have nobody who the damn take over the dogs. Now I was about to say I want to send a big salute to brother Dickie Foster again, who just had his son. Some people don't with me. I had a daughter and I ain't have no more kids. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't, in that same sense, nobody to take over my dogs, when I get rid of them. You know what I'm saying? And some brothers, have kids and they come get up, boom, take it over. You know what I'm saying? And keep that thing going. But yeah, let me see. Bert Sorrell. Now, my whole question is why that Kobe stuff went so flat since back in the days when that Kobe stuff was the base of what we got. Why it went so flat, or how it went so flat.
All the COVID stuff that you really ever talk about is the COVID dime stuff.
Yep.
But like your old friend say, I ain't mean to call him your friend, but he might have some when he talking about the COVID stuff using that American Bulldog shit.
Yeah, ain't no damn telling though.
Kobe used to use American Bulldogs. And we get to looking at Kobe picture when you're looking at that picture dog. They kind of look kind of strange, bro.
Yep. They do look like they got a little bulldog in them. American Bulldog.
Yeah, Stomponado do too.
And you can see them throwing it in there for the size.
Yeah, but all his dogs was big. Probably why he wasn't getting no red nosed dogs. He the one that told me that he didn't get red nosed dogs. He said there wasn't no such thing as a red nosed dog, Kobe dog.
That's what Kobe said?
Yeah, he told me, said, well, no, he don't have red nosed dogs. There's no such thing.
Damn. So if he seen somebody modern day time would say, "Oh, I got a Kobe dog," and they come up to this yard with a red nose, he gonna kind of
Yeah,
shun that.
yeah, he said, well, no such thing.
I don't know who sold you that, but ain't no such thing as a red nosed Kobe dog, my brother.
Yeah. The old man out of Boston told me that.
Hey, bro, down in the chat say, Sorrell got the best Kobe stuff today.
Sorrell?
Yep. That's what he say. I don't know.
Kobe stuff? Like Mad Dog?
I don't know. I'm not real
I
familiar with
ain't
that.
never seen the real name behind no really Kobe stuff before any pedigree. I think that must be a hidden pedigree there. Or they
Yeah.
got somebody new named Sorrell.
Yeah, it's like when brothers bred to them first dogs, Dime and all them dogs, it's like they never went back to Kobe with the rest of the dogs. Like how you see a whole pedigree full up with Kobe dogs, with him being the man that they say he was, with the dogs that they say he was running back then. You should have seen a whole pedigree full up with dogs that went to the next man, Mayfield and the rest of them brothers, or Tudor and the rest of them brothers who was dealing with them dogs. It's like they had one or two Kobe breedings, and they were saying, I got my Kobe stuff. That's all I need to start my yard up. You know what I'm saying? That's all I need.
Look like they just bred to them the dime stuff though.
Hey,
You never see none of the other stuff in their pedigree, like not Enlightener or Bob Niblett or somebody like that they use Kobe dogs. So I guess that was a generation before the people that we talking about. That's the last people that you see Kobe name in their pedigree.
mm-hmm.
Kobe and all them boys pedigrees back then, except the Dabo side.
Yep. Yep.
What they say do what they say something Sam?
Sophisticated Sam. You know anything about Sophisticated Sam, Cajun champion?
I know about the Sam dog. Uh, I don't know whose name was on it. I don't know if it was Duhorn or Savage Sam, but it was some Cajun. It was both like some boomerang bread stuff.
Yeah,
I don't know, cause some of that stuff has some live Jesse stuff at the bottom of it. No live Jesse, that's just some Grand Champion art shit.
damn.
Look like the dogs was better with live Jesse in them, like all the high tech stuff.
Mm.
That live Jesse stuff, right? You ever seen any of that?
No, what was that coming down off of?
Grand Champion art.
Mm. He allowed to talk about him. He allowed to
Yeah,
talk about him.
yeah, they had that live Jesse stuff. That's some pretty good stuff.
That surreal stuff probably got, he got stories about that surreal dog. Say when him and his wife went separated, she took some of the dogs, or she took a lot of dogs, or they got some stories out there. But that could be what a lot of that surreal stuff kind of went separate ways, at that time, and kind of fell behind on certain strains. Because a lot of brothers running that surreal stuff, but they're not running it pure. A lot of brothers might got it pure, you know what I'm saying? And then when we say pure Sorrells, it's the name. Sorrells, like we always talking about the brand, the name Sorrells. He might not even be a pure dog. It might just be have the name Sorrells on it.
Yeah, yeah, his name did get O'Connor.
Yeah. So maybe it's just the lack of breeding, man, and brothers going with the most popular thing at the time, and different brothers in different areas.
And boss said something about a battle cross look like the alligator nigga stuff.
Yeah.
It's that, and you see it.
What? Let me see. Two. Okay. You talk about oh yeah, I see it. Okay, gotcha. Brother Caseman said, J Boy, is it true that there's really only one battle cross? The Debo dogs to the plumbers alligator stuff. Is that the only true battle cross, brother J Bo?
Well, alligator stuff go back to Dabo stuff, so that's a line breeding. And if you want to go back that far, then it ain't but one other cross. That's that Dabo to Kobe. And them are the two really bloodlines we got, Dabo and Kobe. So either you gonna go back Dabo, or you gonna go back Kobe, or you gonna come up imported.
Yeah.
Like they really, we got plenty of names, but they ain't really but two bloodlines. So
Mm,
the Dabo Kobe cross now, cause the Mayfield nigga stuff, fuck, that's all. That ain't nothing but fucking Dabo.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
So that'd have been like what that man name is who had the alligator dog, not the plumbers who would come down from the Hammonds, the old
Hammond.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like Hammonds breeding back into the Tudor stuff.
Yeah.
You know, and Tudor had Tudor's Dabo.
Yeah.
I
You
bet
right
you
about
they'd have
that.
been some badass big black son of bitches though, boy.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't have seen them till December.
Hey, December in the north, not the south.
Yeah, bro, you wouldn't have seen them till December. And it showed up at your place, that big trench coat on, and wore your shit out. Shit. Right back on the hibernation like a bear.
Yeah, dog. Yeah. Salute to the chat, my brothers. Don't forget to hit that like button, man. Don't forget to hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? And let's see what brother Henry James said. Sorrell's got Curvino, but I'm not sure about Kobe.
Yeah, yeah, now that's bird stuff. Bird stuff did have to go back to some Covino stuff.
That's one brother you don't hear a lot of people talking about, old school brother, as much as they talk about the Carver and this and that and this and that. They don't
Mhm.
really talk about the Covino stuff like that.
So no, we had a little Jimmy Boot stuff in some of the dogs that we had. And shit, it looked good into some of them dogs. It wasn't much of it, but it was a little bit on the top side of it. Man, double bred Jimmy Boots to some raghead bred shit.
I
Them
like
some pretty good dogs.
I like Jimmy Boot structure. I like his structure, his frame. Hey J-Bo, Cosman said, you know anything about kingfish?
Oh no, not back that far. A little modern day stuff down from Kingfish. I seen. I wonder Kingfish. Is that Stallone? Is that got anything to do with Stallone?
I don't know. I don't know, dog. I know Balls Deep said just like damn when you got damn weed, you got 2 strains of weed with 5 million different names. They're all at the same bud.
All of the same bud. Platinum this, platinum that, and platinum this.
Purple Kush, purple, burnt, all that shit the same. Two
All
different,
that
two
same.
different strains. Now I ain't talking about the brothers that's going to the damn it's dispensaries. I'm talking about the street names. Street names change every week.
Oh yeah, different strain every week. A cooking strain.
Yeah.
Now they talk good on them Gaston dogs. Now that's something I never actually seen. I never seen a Gaston dog. I never seen a dog with Gaston in the pedigree before.
Who Gaston said he ran out the country, Gerald? I mean tell out the country. Who Gaston was talking about, Gerald? Who they was talking about, J-Bo, you know?
No, but fuck, you Pat Bill say he whooped him too.
Gaston?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Gaston was making a little bit of noise in that area.
Yeah, I was looking at Davey. Davey said that man dogs made him get rid of everybody dogs.
Damn.
You think you know, let a boy make you a book?
Talk about Brother YB?
Yeah.
No, I ain't holler at him nothing about it. I know he was busy doing the one he was doing, so let him focus on that. To get them boys the best project.
You ever thought about doing something like that?
Oh yeah, man. I know I think about it all the time, man. Just try to do certain things. I want to put my total attention on it whenever I do it. But that's really bullshit, a bullshit excuse because I can start a little bit at a time, get it done.
I wouldn't want to sell it or nothing, but I just wouldn't mind having just one.
Yeah, just one for yourself.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. If I do one like that, I want to make sure it's in magazine form with the glossy paper or whatever.
Well, yeah, I would want a hardback.
Yeah, hardback style or whatever. I'll make sure it's, and like you said, if you get one, you ain't got really too much worry about the cost like that.
Yeah,
if you get 10 of them, you get 10 of them just for your special friends or your special family members, or this is your personal dog man or something. That ain't gonna cost you no big bucks. You start getting 100 of them and 1,000 of them and 500 and stuff like that. That's when it start costing.
Yeah, and when you involve other people and something that you got going on personal, sometimes you got to involve other people dogs. That's gonna make the book interesting enough for people to look at it. Though that's why I just wouldn't mind having one. You get one trying to sell that motherfucker, then you're going to be biased on some of your pictures. You're going to start adding some other people's shit in your dog in their book,
Yep.
Everybody information ain't too safe for you to be trying to save it for life. And I'm down from a funny state. I don't want no other nigga. I'm gonna be looking at no other nigga dog in my book. Well, I want two motherfucking dog in my motherfucking book.
Hey, J-Bo, you pass your book to your great grands and shit. They start looking at it. This the best one in the book. I like this one. That ain't in your color.
Man, talking about some fucking G-Bread boy. We ain't nothing about no fucking G-Bread boy. It's J-Bo book.
Hey, he ain't pick your dog. All the pages, he got one little corner page where he say he like that dog and it ain't your dog.
Yeah, man, I want something to be selfish with.
I feel you on that, dog.
Yeah, bro. Even if it's a lie, it's my lie to myself.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Man,
sir,
it's
man.
wonderful, dog. I might see if he can make me one, dog. I don't want but one.
Yeah, I like that brother, man. I like that brother. I,
That's,
I
that's something
haven't.
everybody can have, bro.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I haven't seen the one he got for them other brothers, but I'm quite sure they will be very satisfied with it. You know what I'm saying? Cause I know he put in work because that brother been working, man. That brother been working on that thing. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to them brothers coming out, with their shit, with their book or whatever. We got one thing about it, man. No matter what, when you do something good, I gotta give you your props with it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you got your little book or whatever that y'all do y'all thing with that. Keep it going, keep it, however you plan on doing it. But gotta give props to both ends. You know what I'm saying? The brother who created and the one who we talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It just is what it is, man. And especially like I said, holler at that brother because it ain't easy to do it, and we never know how much time a brother got to write around his actual schedule if he's not a full-time writer or something like that. So you might, if you do have an idea for like that, just throw it in the brother ear, or whoever, might be one of my other brothers out there that want to do something. Just throw it in the brother who writing ear, so he can get on the ball with it or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Or just keep you in mind. Yes, sir. Let's see what Green Team talking about down here, man. Green Team say guys from the western part of the Carolina ran that Miss Leakey to Jacob Whitblood. Ran that Miss Leakey to Jacob Whitblood. Okay. I don't know nothing about it, but if the Green Team says they was running it, then it must be it was pretty good. You know something about it, Jay?
No, the name Jacob. I seen some dogs with that name on it, but I don't know about the whip blood.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Grand patty cake. Look up there what they say. Grand champion patty cake. I
Grand
can't see
Champion
that
Penalty.
photo. Right under that.
I'm seeing it. I'm looking at it now. They didn't want me to look it up.
Mm.
Give me a split second, brother. I'll check real quick and see what it's coming down off of. Grand Champion Patty Cake.
Yeah, St. Big Harry Hargrove. How about that name for that list?
I can't really say he on my top 10. I know he a well-known dog brother, and he probably did a lot of great things for the dog community, but I just haven't read enough books about him. I don't know enough to say to put him in my top 10. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like we got brother Dennick. When we talk about brother Green, we know that breeding is a breeding that's real significant. When we say Mayfield name, Mayfield them has some breeds, but we can't really credit. We got to credit Chavis to the Jocko them stuff. You know what I'm saying? They made them breedings. Mayfield didn't make them. It just I don't think Mr. Hargrove is my top 10. Maybe I felt different if I dealt with him or know him or something like that personally. Okay, now the patty cake dog is coming down. Oh, patty cake look damn good too. Champion patty cake. If we talking about Max Grand Champion patty cake, 5-time winner, best in show. Look damn good. Buckskin red nose coming down off of Gaston's H57, which is coming down off Gaston's boy.
That's that red. That's what David talking about that bar stuff.
Yeah, on the bottom side is coming down off of Undertaker Kennels Batman, Undertaker's Miss Leakey rum. That Miss Leakey in the heavy. Let's see what Miss Leakey coming off of. Miss Leakey coming off of Grand Champion STP Buck. Yep. Bred back to another heavy bred champion STP Toro dog.
Best of the best.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Ain't nothing but cream in that dog.
They got some of that blood floating around now. Bro down there in the chat. That's a lot of buck stuff now.
Buck Yellow John.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't never seen none of the buck dogs.
Me either, man. I haven't seen anything but Macho Buck when it come to buck. That little Gaston stuff I had, I don't really include that. I don't really count that. Yeah, this dog right here, this dog Leaky, she kind of she looked like the Pat Patrick stuff. She looked like the Pat Patrick dogs. I ain't gonna lie. She do look like the Pat Patrick stuff. But guess what, J-Bo? When I go all the way back in her pedigree to the 4th generation, you go down to the 3rd from the bottom, you see Green Sandy.
Ain't that some shit?
Yep. That's why I say, man, you gotta have him up to somewhere another. If you're just talking about dogs and what they contribute to the dogs itself. You know what I'm saying? Man ain't talking about no 100 dogs in the pedigree. It's one damn breeder he made. One significant breeder. That's all it takes, brothers. The right damn breeding. And brothers be saying you made that breeding 30 years ago. Or 30 years from now. You know what I'm saying? Oh, these brothers had a lot of these brothers had great Jeep dogs, this and that. But so-and-so made that breeding, you know what I'm saying, that was more significant than everything on their yard. Just that one breeding alone. You know? And it's a lot more of them brothers out there that made breedings as well. Like that's some real significant breedings.
Yeah, that we'll never hear about, but we know about the dogs.
Mm-hmm.
In somebody else's hands.
Yep. Yep, you right about that.
With a different pedigree.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I want to send a big salute out to everybody in the chat, man. We want to send a big salute to everybody in the chat. Appreciate y'all brothers tonight, man. We're going to wrap this thing up, man. We're going to wrap this thing up. You know what I'm saying? I want to ask Brother J-Bo, man, you know, you got anything you want to say to the chat before we get up out of here?
No, man. I'm good, dog. Y'all have a blessed night, bro.
Yes, sir, man. Y'all brothers have a blessed night, man. Appreciate all the brothers. I don't think we had no sisters in the chat tonight. Not this chat right here. Salute to all the brothers. Appreciate y'all coming out, man. Y'all have a great night tonight. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy the rest of y'all evening or y'all morning or whatever we in right now. Let's see, it's 12:49, so it's morning. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all morning. You know what I'm saying? Go to church tomorrow. Do something productive on y'all Sunday or whatever y'all gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy your day, man. PBK9s, man. Y'all stay safe out there. Y'all stay legal, like I always tell you, man. And realize, you know, we give you that history because we enjoy talking about that history. You know what I'm saying? But we in modern day times. You know what I'm saying? PBK9s, y'all stay safe out there.